Welcome, everybody. We've got an exciting game for today. We are playing on the Legends map. We have got Lupin's Bushtail and also Zero Gamer's Cursed Vagabond, right? Who can switch sides,
Switch forms, yeah.
switch forms. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. And we're still testing out the Dawn and Dusk deck. So lots of cool stuff to be trying out today. We've already set up. So I'm just going to have a start. We'll go with Erie is starting. We've got Lupin piloting the Erie.
Hello.
We've got Zero with his Vagabond.
Hello.
And MWalt on the Otters.
Hey.
And I'll be running the Bushtail. With that, take us away.
Okay, so the Erie Dynasty, kind of neat. So we start in Birdsong. You want me to walk through the whole?
I was gonna say, do you want him to walk through the? You're the only one who has to explain their turn now.
Well, that's true. I mean, just you could just tell me what you're doing on your turn. I have literally had people play where they just start their turn and they're silent the entire turn, and then they go, "Okay, I'm done." And you're like, "Well, what happened, dude? You just moved a bunch of pieces around."
Well, we're gonna yeah.
Well, before you get started, would you like to purchase some of my wares?
Oh my goodness, let me see.
I even have a lovely bird card for the birds.
You do, and you priced your cards at 1?
One.
Ooh, greedy.
Look at that tasty bird card.
That's some greedy otters right there. That's what that is.
Yo,
He also
Oh
has
my
High Noon,
God.
which is a very, very good card.
Yeah.
you're being extra thirsty right now.
Oh my gosh. See, one thing. Oh God, do I kind of have to take that bird card for just?
For just a single warrior.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
too
my God,
tempting.
take my money. Hey, where did my warriors go?
Oh yeah, they're under the table here. That's
What?
okay. Here,
No, they're
I got
here.
them.
They're here.
I can't. I can't see them.
Weird. I see them below the table where I'm at.
Oh, you know what? That works just as well.
There we
Yep.
go.
Here, I will bring it right over here, and I will put it on that card. Thank you for.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's exciting. Um, I think we're gonna bring it right there. I think we are. We're gonna have some fun. Do that, and we'll do this. Okay. And 2 moves and 2 builds.
Hmm.
We're gonna go here. And we're gonna go. Oh, here. Awesome. You know, it's funny, but like I've been playing the birds for now years, and I still have to clarify that I do need a rule the clearing to build a roost in the clearing.
Correct. Yep. I mean, it's easier for you to rule because you have what is it, Lords of the Forest or whatever it's called. But
Well, yeah, but me walking into the otters and turmoiling turn 1 because stuff I try to avoid.
yeah, that'd be something to avoid.
Uh,
It would be funny though.
I don't tempt me. 2 points, 2 cards, and it is the cursed's turn.
Right.
Oh boy.
So I'm just
So
gonna
it's not.
show off
No.
the cursed.
Yeah, getting real close there as I explain it. So to explain before I even begin my turn, so the curse is a sort of custom vagabond here, who the main gimmick is he has 2 distinct sides. His regular side, where he's just normally cursed and very sad, but he will take 1 less hit and deal 1 less hit in this form. Also, Lou, I can definitely hear myself coming through your mic.
Okay. Is that any better?
Let me talk a little bit and find out. Yes, that's better.
Okay.
On the other side here, when he gets flipped, he becomes much more aggressive, and he deals and takes 1 extra hit. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. But he starts off in his normal non-transformed state here. A little bit more defensive, a little bit weaker. For now, though,
I'm
we're gonna go ahead and do
I'm
the...
really excited to see how that. I've been thinking of that as an ability, the like deal and take an extra hit for a while now. So I'm really interested to see how that plays out.
Now you're gonna see. In fact, you're gonna see it's reversed too. So, but we'll do the classic move of moving into a runes clearing, exhausting a torch to get that item. It's bag. Well,
I mean, it's
I guess there's worse.
It's not horrible.
I mean, you know. We'll go and exhaust the boot to move over here. I think I'm just gonna end my turn there. Oh boy.
Sad vagabond noises.
Womp womp.
Just don't forget to freshen those quests.
Yes, thank you.
I forgot to ask Vagabond first if you wanted any of my wares.
Yeah, you forgot to
No.
ask him for free otters.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So first turn, got all my funds there. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is, this is where my inexperience with the otters will start to show. I think I'm gonna move. Here. I think I'm gonna build a trade post.
I'll give you your 2 points.
Build a trade post there. And I'm going to commit this fund to draw 1 card and put it there.
What do we got? We got foul play. As attacker in battle may discard a bird card to re-roll the combat dice.
Okay. And I'm going to bump this hand card up to 3.
3. Oh man, I'm just saying I might buy at 1, or at
Whoa!
2, or at 2, but not 3.
It's tough to put it at 2 because that's what I get automatically.
Yeah, but you get
Also buy at 1.
you get them bushtails. Bushtails are useful to you. I'm gonna be all over the place. I don't have to like recruit near anything of mine, right? I can just
So big change with the Bushtails.
add an outpost.
is-
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll drop him to 2. I'll drop him to 2.
All right, cool. So I'm having to decide which of these I want. I kind of want to just try out High Noon, so I'm gonna give you 2 to buy High Noon. Whoa, my camera's going crazy.
Oh man, I wanted to try out that card.
Yeah.
Which one was High Noon?
Is the warrior one in the middle of your daylight. All right, so the Bushtail Brigade, we tried out a couple weeks ago. There's been some changes from since then, but they've got.
Do you want me to walk? Walk
Yeah,
you
why
through it?
don't you do a walkthrough real quick?
All right. So, just simplified. Anytime you draw a card, you can immediately discard it to play an outpost.
Mhm.
I've kind of modeled that a little differently so that you can build a lot more outposts,
Okay.
like quicker. But every time an outpost is destroyed, you lose reputation in that suit. And ideally, by the end of the game, you want to be scoring 2 to 3 points per battle based on your reputation. So the more outposts that are out, the more scoring potential, but also the greater chance your opponents can knock you down. Right.
Right.
Other things, you always discard your advocate, and you have to add an outpost in a clearing matching the advocate's suit. So,
recruit, add an outpost matching that. Okay.
couple more restrictions, and then finally, the way you score points is if you deal more hits than the defender in battle, and you rule the clearing after the battle, you score reputation.
Right. And is that also I'm assuming that includes ambushes. So like if they ambush you, that
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's cumulative hits, not just
Right.
rolled hits.
Right. That is how you have it written. So I just wanted to make
Yes.
sure that was your intention.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure, but I do like the idea that some cards will be really nice for the Bushtails. Stuff like brutal tactics and that kind of thing.
Right. Stuff that's
Um,
going to give them some extra hits or
yeah.
extra
Exactly.
battles or yeah.
And we'll see. Good luck.
And ascend, I can move. I have to move all.
No, may ascend by spending a card to move. Uh, we should probably change. Yeah, that should be changed to move as
To move
many.
as many from matching
Yes,
clearing
to
as
adjacent
right.
forests. So
Or it'd
just
be
any
any
to move
number,
any
just
Bushtail.
to move any number of Bushtail warriors from matching clearers. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
would be how you'd want to write it. Yeah.
I don't know why that got changed. I think it's because I took out ascend a little bit because it doesn't get used too often, but it's powerful if you have like 10
Right.
squirrels and fox clearings,
Right. If
and
you're
you
just like,
decided, you know what, I just want to like get them
all
all
right.
up into trees,
So I
and
draw a card right off the bat. I think that is what I kind of wanted to do anyway, and it lets me craft that. So, wait a second. That could be really, really strong for me. Stronger than this. Alright, I'm going to discard... Oh, wait, I'd have to discard the card that I draw. I can't just discard any card.
yes, yeah.
Okay. Sure, I'll do that. Ooh. There we go. I will place that there. Okay. So then I can descend, move any number of warriors from forests to adjacent clearings. Don't think I want to do that yet. I can reveal a card that is going to then get discarded. Sure, I will make advocate for the bunny. So, why does this say otherwise move reputation?
Ta-da. So in other words, if you declare a bird card,
Right.
so like wild cards are good, but you don't get to move any of your reputation markers up one.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense. I kind of assumed that, and then one for each outpost on the board. So I get a recruit and a battle. Or 2 recruits, or some moves. So I think I'm gonna recruit up here. Then I discard the advocate. And then craft. I am going to craft High Noon right off the bat. Which is, I'll read it out loud. During daylight, I may place a warrior from my supply on this board. Then I may discard this card to place those warriors in a clearing with my pieces. And then I will draw one card. And I'm going to keep that card and end my turn. I'm going to... Oh.
Okay.
Birds, would you like another bird card?
I bought from you last turn. I think I might wait on it this turn.
Yeah, I don't
Ooh.
think we can't feed him infinitely.
Let's try to ignore 1 rolled hits.
It is a very good bird card, though.
It does seem like
I mean,
it.
it's not actually that good for the birds because the birds are going to be putting bird cards into their decree. So they're not going to actually have a lot of extra bird cards to be discarding to reroll combat dice.
That is true.
Although I will say that I think I think I can do. Oh no, I can't quite do this. I can do this next turn. Okay. Maybe I do get that bird card. For 2?
Okay. For 2?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Here we go. All right. Pleasure doing
man.
business, sir.
Oh man. So we've given him what? 6 so far?
5. 5.
5. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
We'll throw that right in here. And then
Boy.
I'm gonna grab this guy and put it back right there. Just like so. Craft using roosts. Okay. So we're gonna craft merchants,
Okay.
which seems pretty cool. So in Birdsong, exhaust an item in your crafted item box to draw a card and then discard it.
2 cards and then discard 1.
Draw 2 cards, discard 1.
Yeah.
So, okay. And then, because, it'd be nice to have those items in the item box, we're also going to craft the crossbow and the bag.
Whew.
I think that works, right?
Yeah.
I got mouse, bunny, and fox. Okay, and that's 2 points.
Mouse,
For
bunny, and
craft.
fox. Yeah, geez. Crafty birds.
I'm telling you. I mean, I was thinking builder, but I mean,
Yeah, wouldn't
builder doesn't actually
necessarily
help you with
help
most
there.
cards.
Yeah.
So I can't see these cards here and here.
That's odd.
What the heck?
It was just sometimes it's the cards in your starting hand. If you leave and come back, it should fix it.
Okay. I will be right back then.
I realized I
I-
muted myself a minute ago, and I've been making snarky comments you couldn't hear.
Oh, great. I was actually thinking, I was like, Zero's been very quiet.
Basically, I just said, "Oh yeah, five guys by turn 2. Yeah, great, Otters."
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be problematic fast.
We'll see.
Listen, he's sets his price at the right point. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have to bonk him at some point.
Oh yeah, I'll get there. So we got a recruit, we got 3 moves, and we got 2 roosts. So let's recruit a guy right here. And then we're gonna go three moves. 2, 3. One. 2. And then 1 from a fox. And what the heck? 3. And then we'll throw down two roosts.
What are we tracking?
Turns.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought we were tracking the time it's going to take to play this game. Where you already have 5 roosts out and the otters have 5 funds.
Yes, it's going to take 2. That's like my toddler. If you ask him the number of anything, he says 2.
2. How hot is it outside? 2.
2.
Great. How much money is it to buy that? It's 2.
2.
2 money.
That's a great system. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. 2 cards.
You know what?
and-
I think I legit forgot a draw on the end of my last turn.
I would not not believe you.
Yeah, I think you're good.
I would not be surprised. There's the words.
Should I just draw a card real quick?
Yeah, sure. Just draw a card. real
Okay.
quick. It's fine.
Sorry about that. All right.
It's fine.
Like I saw him draw his cards, and I'm like, I should probably do that.
Yeah, drawing cards. That's a good
It
thing.
really helps.
Yeah.
Does help.
We're gonna slip into this castle. Oh, right. Sorry. Refresh, and then we're gonna explore this castle. It's a sword.
Uh-oh.
Okay, okay. I guess I see where we're going here. We'll go ahead and exhaust the boot to move up. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. I got to spend a lot of my energy traipsing around these castles.
Yeah, that's kind of how Legends games go. I mean, the other thing is sometimes you end up like questing on the first, like you'd like to turn 1 get something, turn 2 get something, and then turn 3 like
I
quest
have
and
not had
punch
any.
somebody, and then it's like it shuffles it up. Sometimes you don't necessarily
Unfortunately, these quests have not been.
lining up.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and draw a card and end up here.
All right. Let's gather my funds.
At least my turn's relatively quick between birds and otters, so.
It's true. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna commit this guy and craft this boot.
Ooh, so much crafting happening.
For a point. Then
It's a real crafty game today.
Yeah.
it is. These birds are looking like they're a problem.
I mean, I think I have to punch him this time.
You do. So let's work together. Are you gonna hit him there by chance?
No, I think I'm gonna hit him here.
There? Okay. Then I think I can work on one of these two. So let's do one commitment to move.
If you do this one, then the back line could hit this one.
Okay.
I mean, it'll take a full, because I go after the Irie, so.
So let's move. Move. And I'm gonna commit one to battle the Eerie here. Do you have an ambush for me?
No ambush.
All right. Give me that. Oh, baby.
Oh.
It's alright, get through that good luck right now.
3-0.
Oh,
All
you
right.
took the rune. You took the rune.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
I need
Oh.
that.
Now, the real question is, do I draw cards or do I keep battling?
I think you typically just draw, because you need to get those crafting points.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, I'm going to park it there in that corner clearing, and I'm going to draw one. Oh,
Want.
I'm going to draw two. Shame. Oh,
A gently used knapsack.
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're going to leave those guys there. I drew. Let's set
No.
my prices at, well, let's say 3. And we'll end our turn.
Anyone want to craft me a hammer?
No.
If I draw it, sure.
So I draw one card. I will use that to build an outpost. Oh, scheisse. So I can only recruit matching my advocate, and I can only battle matching my advocate. So I can either protect that outpost. Huh. That's a little crunchy. I mean, it gives me an extra,
tricky, like
it gives me an extra action. So it's
Yeah.
especially because I'm at 0 on that track anyway. I can't go any farther down. It's kind of there's no reason not to. As far as advocating goes, I'm gonna throw out an ambush to be yellow again.
Ooh.
So we have 3 actions. This goes up again.
You get 4 actions actually.
Why?
1 plus the number of outposts. So
Oh,
4.
1 plus 1 for each outpost on the board. Oh, I did that wrong last turn. So there should definitely be another guy here already. Mm. Okay. That kind of changes things a little bit, honestly, but it's fine because I got 4 actions. So I'm gonna fight the Eerie here.
No ambush.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
So I get 1 point for blowing that up, and then another 2 points, 1, 2 for the attack.
Yes.
I actually would have rathered less of that because now I don't get any more points.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I have my 3 more actions. So um I feel like I'm doing this and this and then maybe this, protect this.
There's like a kind of a shade of the Corvids in there where
Mhm.
if you have bonus like just actions you don't know what to do with, like it kind of helps to set up for your next turn.
Right, you're just like, oh, I'll just move stuff around a little bit, make this
Exactly.
make this better. I get to place one guy on high noon. Then I can draw another. I can ascend. Oh wait, sorry. Discarded my advocate. I'm gonna craft Dusk Awakening. At the end of evening, may place a warrior on this card. Then I can discard the card to draw cards equal to the number of warriors on the card, and then return them to my supply. So I will add 1 to that and draw 1 card. Interesting. Yeah, I don't want to place another one, I don't think. So I will end my turn.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. 3 roosts? Ah. Okay. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's
that's a lot of move.
a lot of move. Suited recruit.
Yeah. That might be a problem. I don't know. Merchants, before the vagabond can get those items, we're gonna exhaust an item in my crafted item box to draw 2 cards and then discard 1. Now, here's my question.
Mhm.
There's nothing stipulating once per turn, so can I do that twice?
I think I talked with Garrick about this, and or maybe it wasn't this card. It should be once a turn only. Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
think
so
I
kind
think
of
it because it says just exhaust an item, that means vaguely
What?
that you can only do it once.
okay.
It's a
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna draw 2, and I don't have any in my hand right now, so you just have to trust that. Yeah. I'm not cheating. And keep this one. And what happens to the last one? Gets discarded?
It says discard.
Discarded. Okay. So, goodbye, sweet card. We hardly knew thee. Okay. 2, 1, right over here. 1, right over here. We're gonna go. It's 4 moves. 2
Fox.
from bunnies,
Yeah.
1 from fox. What was that?
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
2 bunny, 1 fox, and then 1. So we're gonna go bunny, bunny, X. Sorry, fox, bunny, bunny. And then my last move is gonna be here. I'm gonna put down 2 roosts. one in the bottom left mouse, and one right up there.
There we go.
Yep.
A lot of
Draw.
cardboard just sitting around.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Draw 2 cards.
It's not particularly easy for me to get to those, unfortunately.
Don't worry, I'll scoop them up before you can get them.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a fucking feeling.
All right. All right, Vagabond turn. Let's go, guys. All right.
Vagabond.
We're gonna slip up here. And then I think I need to get some items out of the Eyrie. Because that is important.
Yeah.
There we go. Are you gonna aid him to death?
I might. Gotta decide. Because I could just aid him for the 2 to get the 2 items, but if I aid him 3 times, I get the 3 points, which is nice.
Yeah, but then you're also giving him 3 cards.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's okay.
It's
I think I
probably-
could use 3 cards.
Honestly,
right
it's better to probably just aid him once right now and grab the crossbow.
Yeah, I don't
and
really
then-
need the bag.
And then in a couple turns, maybe aid him again to grab the other one if you need it. But
Yeah, okay.
I
so
wouldn't get greedy trying to freaking
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
ally up with the guy who's in
Yeah,
the
before I-
lead by 4 points.
fair. Right. Before I do that, I'm gonna check the runes.
now. Actually, I hate to say this. I should be at 12 points. I forgot to
Oh,
give myself
You
points.
forgot
at
to
the end of-
actually score it. No,
Oh my
you're right.
gosh.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty rough right now.
Right.
Double boot. Okay, double boot. That's actually not too bad. That's
That's
not too bad.
I mean, he's gonna turmoil soon.
Well, we can hope.
One can hope. One can hope. But even if he turmoils, he's not going to lose that many points. Is the problem.
Right, he's only gonna lose 4. That's the thing. We could like not touch him for 2 turns.
Okay, here I'm going to exhaust 1 boot. Give me. Oop, pretend you didn't see that. Give me that crossbow.
You know what? I wanted you to have that crossbow.
Now remind me, because it doesn't come up a lot for me. If I crossbow that bird, is he hostile to me now?
Yes.
Okay. So first, let me score 2 points for aiding and exploring. And then I think I'm going to crossbow that bird. And then I'm going to fight that building. Perfect.
You didn't ask if I had an ambush.
Do you have an ambush?
No.
Okay. I score 2 points for that.
Would you deal 1 less hit?
I do, which is kind of important, but I did also roll a 3, so it was
Right.
fine.
You also rolled a 3 and it was undefended. So
Yeah, and I have 2
Fine.
swords, so
That-
yeah, it worked out. It worked out.
That's now 3-0 rolls against me so far this game.
That's tough.
excellent.
And then I can't. I see the problem is now I can't move up there because I'm hostile to him. So I think I just have to sit here for the moment.
Just sit and think of what you've done.
Yes. Hopefully it'll do something to him. Need that hammer. Well, at least the hammer. I know where the hammer is now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's draw a card.
All right. All right, Gamer. Can you hit that roost?
Which one?
That one there.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Oh, I
Then-
mean, honestly, it kind of depends on what I draw, but yeah, probably. I was thinking of going with, yeah.
Let's gather all of my funds. Let's see here. Let's commit 1 to move. Here. Let's commit 1 more to battle. Erie, do you have an ambush in that orange clearing there? Was that a no?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Oof.
Ooh.
A little.
Blood has been spilled. But I grab a point. While I'm here, I'm going to spend 2 warriors to build a trade post here. Get another 2. Then, let's do this. Let's move 1, and I got to commit a fund for that. We're going to battle the Erie again in this fox clearing. Do you have an ambush?
So hold on. Hear me out for a second.
Yeah.
Before you start that battle.
Uh-huh.
If you get rid of this roost, he turmoils at the beginning of his turn.
Yeah,
True.
that's better.
True.
That's significantly better.
But I want the funds. Let's see.
You have enough funds to move 2 more times in battle.
I do, but there's one other thing I want to do this turn. I want to craft that bag.
Yeah, but turmoiling him at this point is probably better than letting him sit around for another turn, and then he'll expand, like up here and here, and then we will have to take out like 3 or 4.
Like you'll be able to easily craft that bag next turn. It's not an issue.
I don't think anyone's buying that bag off of you.
No, but I'm gonna. All right. I'll trust you guys. A little crafty, but I'll trust you. So I'll go move. I just committed 2 more funds. Last fund to battle.
Mhm.
And do you have an ambush for me, Erie?
I actually do, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so I lose 2.
Mhm.
Painful.
Youchy.
And let's roll it. Give me a 3-0.
Oh.
That sucks.
It's gonna
It's
be
great
up
for
to
the Bushtails.
Bushtails. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I wasn't. Yeah. I should be able to make it happen.
Okay, there's my turn.
Draw that. That's actually pretty good for what? Actually, it's pretty bad because I can't craft that. So considering that I can't craft it, do I throw down 1? Sure. I think it's not on this board, but I do think we need to, that it makes sense to do the thing where they lose points when they lose these outposts. We'd vaguely talked about that.
We did. Yeah, we did. I hadn't updated since then. I think it's a good idea. Yeah. Do you want to try that for this game?
Yeah, we can just say that that's there.
Okay.
Sure. So I hate to do this, but it's actually going to make this a fairly lucrative turn, I think. I'm going to do advocate this, and I'm going to make it mouse. So I don't get to go up. But I do get but I do get to do a bunch of mousy things. Problem is getting here. It's like 2 moves. I have 5 actions.
Yeah, you have 5 actions.
2, 3, and then attack.
Yeah.
So, and each of those will be 2 points for me. Unless anyone has.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, yeah. Technically, I battle here. Any ambushes? No. 2 points. And then I'm going to battle here, which I know you don't have an ambush. So that's another 2 points. 1, 2. That goes away.
Oh, you don't want your trophy?
Sure, I'll take it as a trophy. Then I will.
That was 4 actions, right? Move,
Yep. Then
move,
it
battle,
is.
battle.
Yeah. Then it is. No, that was. I had to do a double move. I had to go move, move,
Battle, and then move,
and
battle.
move,
Okay.
battle. Yeah. Then before my daylight ends, I will add 1 to this, and then I'm going to discard it to recruit these 2 guys. This gets sent to the discard pile.
Shadow Realm.
The Shadow Realm, and it's anywhere I have pieces.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to protect this. Then I can go to the trees. Or no, then craft, which I'm not going to do. Then I can ascend. I am going to ascend. So these all get discarded. And I'm going to just ascend 1 guy into this clearing, I think. Okie dokie. And then I can draw 1. I'm going to keep that. And I can't add anything to Dusk Awakening. And I'm just going to use it to draw one extra card, because why not? And it's anytime I draw a card, I can whenever I draw, I may immediately spend it.
Yes.
So
So you can put another outpost down now if you want.
That makes card draw for them very, very spicy. I don't think I am going to, but it's good to know. It's good to know.
Okay. Well, I can actually do a few things on this turn. And that is throw a dominance card into recruit. I'm not gonna plead for someone to take all the warriors out of the bag again. I accidentally put them back in.
Oh, how dare you?
Yeah, I might just jump out after this turn and see if I can reload back in. That's my bad. Can craft Breaking Dawn,
Ooh.
Oh.
Ah.
which seems super cool. So at the end
Mhm.
of start of Birdsong,
Mhm.
I can place a so this is past that window.
Right.
Place a warrior from my supply on here, and then I can discard this card at some point to gain victory points equal to the number of warriors on this card.
Right.
So this feels like a card that y'all should want destroyed at some point.
Right. We need to spoil that before we
Yeah.
pop it. And you are probably going to be wanting to pop it before we spoil it. So it's like,
Exactly. And
maybe
just
I
so I
only get
know,
2 points out of it, but, at that point you're basically crafting a hammer,
yeah.
T.
And actually, so this is a good question then. The way spoil works is kind of a little bit like saboteurs, which is you can't pop it the turn you craft it, right?
Nope. Spoil is instantaneous.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. That makes that card a lot less chaotic.
Yeah.
Then I go into turmoil. I guess I can recruit 1 guy.
You can recruit 1 guy.
Sweet. Uh, maybe I'll recruit him here.
Yeah, you probably don't want to leave that cardboard totally defenseless. Make me
Yeah.
me work for it.
Exactly. I lose 4 points and then gain 2 back. Or no, gain 1 back. So I lose 3 points. Okay.
Why'd you gain 1 point?
For the roost.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Uh, so. Oh.
Was that the only dominance card in there?
I want to say yes. Wasn't a bird dominance.
I'm looking real quick just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was it.
And then I'm gonna draw 1 card and start crying.
That's let's refresh the torch, a boot, and let's go with the crossbow. Yeah. let's slip up here. Then we'll exhaust the boot to move. All right, give me that hammer. You love to see it. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and exhaust. I can't do that. I actually would like to have another bag. Would you believe it?
Well, I'll get you a bag soon.
I appreciate that. Moving's a bit difficult right now. No, I think. Here, let me get my point for exploring that rune. I think I'll just end here. Yeah, I don't have any tea, so I gotta be a little bit more cautious with my actions at the moment.
Okay.
Draw a card. We will discard. Discard bird dominance.
All right. Get my 2 free otters. And a lot of funds. So for starters, I think I'm going to build a trade post. Is that what Oh, no, I don't want to build a trade post. What am I doing? Not yet. I would like to craft. Yeah, I'll craft this bag here real quick. For a point. Then let's commit 1 to draw. Ooh, that's a spicy card. Let's commit another 1 to draw. That's also a spicy card. I'm just gonna keep drawing until I get to 5 here.
Spicy.
Ooh.
Just keep drawing. Keep on drawing. Ooh, he's got a Service of the Fox, and Off Trail is
Trixie ears.
super good.
That's the one you want to make work, but I have yet to see anyone use.
I've used it once in a game. It was a game I was playing against myself, but I've used it.
Let's, you know what?
It's one of those things that actually reads as really, really powerful, but by the time you have crafted it and then actually managed to draw one of the cards that you can actually use and then need to use it in a clearing of the matching suit, it's like actually very rarely gets hit. But when it does, you're like, oh yeah, I just have an extra ambush in this clearing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna move, I think. So I'm gonna move here. And then I'm gonna spend these 2 to get a Foxy trade post for dose points.
Those pointos.
And this guy goes back into the hole. And I believe that's going to be it.
Alrighty. So I draw a card. I can immediately discard it to place another one. And it's just any without an outpost. Yeah, sure. Let's discard that right away. Place this right there.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but the squirrels are now like fully online, right?
For like every single one of my pieces on the board.
Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah. It'll be time to hit some squirrels.
Yeah, descending. Do I want to descend anywhere? I don't think I want to descend.
By the way, this is Rats VP.
Yeah. I don't think he renamed them yet. So I don't think I want to. It's any number from anywhere. So actually, this could be really useful. No, you know what? They count as me attacking anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them there. Never mind. All right, we're gonna go with Anvil as my advocate card. So I move this up 1, and then I have 6 actions, right? I'll place that there. So as one of their abilities is archers. As attacker in battle, I can count the Bushtail warriors in adjacent forests when rolling hits. So, just as a clarification, like if I rolled a 3/3 here,
Yep.
Could I remove this first, or if I rolled like a 3/2 or something like that?
No, you have to remove the warrior in the clearing.
So I have to remove all the stuff from the clearing first. Then do these ever get removed, or they just count when calculating rolled hits?
Just when rolling hits. Yeah.
Right. So I think it would need to be worded when calculating max hits or something like that. But it's okay. It's just a wording thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, or when calculating maximum hits or something like that. There's probably some wording. You can ask Garrick. He'll be more than happy, I'm sure. He loves that rules minutia, which is super helpful, honestly, when you're doing a fan fiction. You're like, how should I word this? And he's like, you should not do that. That's a horrible idea. But if you do want to do it, this is how you should word it.
I don't know how Garrick does it, but
yeah. So I need the point. I'm really sorry, Eerie. You happen to be where I need to be, so I'm gonna attack you here.
Okay. No ambush.
And that is a 3/2, so that's 3 points for me. 1, 2, 3.
You take only 1 damage.
Take 1 damage. So that's action 1. Action 2, I'm gonna hit you up here.
Okay. Also no ambush.
And it's another 3 points for me. 1, 2, 3. Action 3, I will place a warrior here. And then action 4, this is so many actions. I'm going to go this. Action 5. Action 5, I do this. And then I will attack one more time and hope that I get crazy good rolls.
Oh, here we go. 0/0, baby. 0/0.
3-0.
Oh,
yes,
damn
that
it.
kills all 3 of those because of this guy counts.
Ah, damn.
So that's another 2 points for me. Doop doop. Then the absurd thing that I can draw.
I think we need to focus on the squirrels for a turn, guys.
Oh, a couple of turns. But yeah.
I would love to. I've been quite nearly board wiped.
Yeah. So an interesting thing here that I haven't actually thought about. I'm crafting military supplies, which reads, in Birdsong, may initiate up to 2 battles. At the end of evening, discard a card from your hand if you cannot discard this card. So, I have to pay the price before I can start doing my free battles, but just an interesting thing.
That's interesting, yeah. Huh.
I'm just reading through a reputation, so I don't have my reputation doesn't have to score reputation. It doesn't need to be in the advocate clearing. So any free battles I get, even if they're outside of the advocate clearing, still get me victory points.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. Great. So I will draw a card and then immediately discard it because I want to be able to keep my military supplies. And end my turn.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. The squirrels are not a problem. We're fine.
I mean, at this point,
Wow, your safety kicks in. Damn.
not only that, but I don't think it saves me either.
What?
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
because I have to recruit and battle.
Just build
What?
there.
Do you
Build
not have
there.
any? Do you have not have any cards
It's
to
in the clearing
move?
with the least warriors, so it has to be in one of these two clearings.
Does it
Oh,
have
wait.
to?
Oh, not like the fewest of my warriors.
I think it's just the fewest warriors.
Well,
Fewest
then
total
wouldn't that be
warriors.
an option too?
Which one? Oh yeah, that technically would be. Yeah. Because that's not a warrior. So yeah, you could just
Also, you still get to put cards into your decree.
right. You still get to put them in.
Yeah, and you're gonna see why I'm a little bit trepidatious about that.
True
I mean,
reputation.
so if you don't, though, like again, you're fine to just
Right.
go there
Actually,
and battle.
he does not get to. He has to, which could screw him over.
So I gotta put a warrior on Breaking Dawn. I think we just have to go 1 and 2.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, I've been thoroughly checked. But good luck dealing with the squirrels, everybody. Place a roost and 3 warriors.
Yeah.
Fewest.
It's looking like you're probably gonna want that one there.
I think here. Yeah. So roost and 3 warriors. This is easily the most insane game with the Eerie that I have ever played. Um, and then I get to place 4 more warriors there. So
The last Eerie game I played, I think I turned world 3 times.
Oof.
It was not a fun game.
yeah, that's
You
tough.
get to place 3 warriors there or 4? You just placed 4.
So I get 3 because of the comeback mechanic, and then
Uh.
4 because
Oh,
of
that's
my
because you're.
decree.
I see. I didn't realize you had chosen. What's his name?
Yep. And then grab 3 of them. We really gotta start, whacking the bushtails.
Yeah. They're a big problem.
Yep. Yep. I guess here. There's the move and then the battle. Do you have an ambush?
I have an empty hand.
Oh, even better.
Hmm?
So that's 1 guy for me.
What'd you roll? Sorry, 2.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, 2-1.
All right, so I lose 1 point, and my fox reputation goes down 1. See, I'm already getting checked. Look at that.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about me.
And I got a point in the car. I don't get any points.
Well, oh, yeah, you got a point for blowing my thing up, but you don't get any.
Did I take the point for blowing the thing up?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I was at 8. I went up to 12. I went back 3 to 9. So I think I did take the point. Draw card.
I have a feeling we're about to see a werewolf.
I hope so.
I'm just. Can I? I was about to say make a plea that you should go hit the otters because they're a problem, but There's no fucking otters to hit. So
Yeah.
I feel
Go s-
sad.
Go slap some tails. Go slap some tails.
Uh, I mean, look at all that free cardboard points you can get. You go aid the otters, and then 2 points there, and then yoink all over there, and somehow. I mean, at the very least, you should probably aid me beforehand. Also, we can't hear you, Zero, so if you are talking.
Yep, I muted myself again. God damn it.
There you go.
Ooh, hold on. Ooh, hold on. This is new. My monitor is dying.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ooh, oh no. This is. Ooh, that's rough. Hold on.
You can just
Ooh.
auditorily describe
Ooh.
the board to you.
Oh.
I think we're on turn 5, right?
I have no idea. Yes, because he has taken a ruin item every turn. Huh. I'm really liking these bushtails. I wish
They seem cool.
they're very cool. I don't know. I wish that I don't know.
Okay, it stopped dying for a moment, but the like, hold on. I'm gonna have to leave the game. Give me 1 second.
No, yeah, you're good.
Your ping went off the chart for a second. Or yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just that it's the first time I've played. Every time that I play a faction for the first time, I'm like, I want to change this, and then I'm like, wait, just hold on, just play the whole game.
Yeah.
Well, what's on your mind though? Like, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I wish that it was easier to get stuff into the forest. Like it always requires a card to go into the forest.
Yeah.
And they're a very card-starved faction. So like I don't know if it's either like one of the two ways to get into the forest not costing cards, but I could see how that would be problematic, or maybe it's like that there's a card draw like under like the 4th outpost. You know, like if you get really deep, then you can draw 2 cards at the end of your turn.
One of the ways
I could see how that might muck with things. So
yeah, like one of the ways that I kind of tried to make it a little different is instead of having like the card draw ramp up, it's more that when you're playing, the things you can do with your cards become a little bit more free and easy once you have those outposts out, right?
Right, that you shift from putting out outposts to using your cards to start ascending things.
Exactly. Or like to ascend, like you can have different advocates, you can craft a little easier, like
right. I
and
mean, there was
scatter
definitely
becomes very powerful.
right. There was definitely a couple of times where I was like, you know, what, I'm not. I could build an outpost, but I'm not going to because I can use that then to do an advocate that I want to do. So I don't know.
All right, so I think I'm good. My monitor's still dying, I think, but it seems to be working for now.
All right. Well.
As for aiding you, see, you say it like so I can get that that 1 point, right?
I mean, that's the logical thing to do. This is you know, especially with Despot Infamy.
Cards are so important to you, right?
I'm just saying, especially with Despot Infamy, you need every point counts for the Vagabond. And if you're about to go werewolf, you're about to get extra squishy.
You know
I don't think you should give many cards. You should give your cards to me.
Who said that? Was that you, Otters, with no pieces on the boards?
Yeah. Well, I got 2 pieces. You know what? You can give me cards. Yeah, you can just give me cards. That'd be great.
Okay.
I love that. Sounded like it's gonna lead up to something.
I'm gonna aid you. You know what? You finish. I'm gonna aid you once. This card right here, so I can get a point.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Me.
Oh.
The Bushtail. Yeah, I'm still.
Bushtail.
There's no otter pieces here. There's no otter pieces here.
I got 2 on the board for you. 2 trade posts for your convenience.
They're so far away though.
Maybe ZeroGamer missed the thing where we were trying to hurt the Bushtails.
I think he was gone for that. Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna punch me, but he's got to get his point out. You know.
Yeah. That's fair. We just don't like it. It's
You
a great
don't
idea.
have to like it, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, he handed me a conundrum. So
Well, that's
So
good.
here's what we're gonna do. First, we're going. Yeah, I'm gonna start by crossbowing that first squirrel here,
ouch.
and then we'll battle that other piece.
Okay.
Ambush.
No.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yep.
I do lose a point.
And I gain 2. And then we're going to exhaust both boots to move over here. Oh shit. Oh, whoa, that was weird. All right.
So you're not a werewolf right now? You're just a
Not yet.
regular.
Now I'm a werewolf.
Oh boy. Oh boy, he's
Oh,
scary now.
spicy.
Did you get points for wiping out the outpost there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
you
just
take
gave
'em?
myself 2 points. Yeah, I
Okay.
give myself 2 points. Yeah.
I was making sure.
And then I will be fighting you here in werewolf form. Ambush.
No, I have no cards in my hand other than the one you just handed me. So.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
Ah,
So I'll take
gross.
2 hits.
Right.
Rolled too high, surprisingly.
But you destroy all of this.
I
And
do.
you get 2
2
points.
more points.
And I lose 1 more point. Man, the losing points is real ouchy.
Okay, we'll break that. We'll break the crossbow. I'll go ahead and just repair the crossbow right away. Yeah. I don't think I have any other items to spend right now. My actions are a bit limited, so that felt good though. That felt good. So we'll go into evening. We'll draw a card. Whoop! I drew a card from the wrong pile. Sorry about that.
That's not the one to take.
Alrighty.
So that vagabond's transformed right there. So just to re-clarify for people who might be watching, so now he's transformed. He takes an extra hit and deals an extra hit.
Super
I like it.
Super glass cannon.
Yeah. Okay. Let's gather my funds. 2 free otters.
Mm-hmm.
Get that otter back. Get these 4 guys. These 5 guys up there.
That's so many funds. It's a really good thing we wiped him off the map, honestly.
Yeah, now I gotta spend. I'm gonna have to spend this fund, and I'm going to recruit there.
And honestly,
And then,
I've been suitably mollified. You can probably give me back those squirrely whirlies.
Oh, wait. Endgamer? Wait, is this Endgamer talking?
Yeah,
it is.
He can give me back my squirrely whirlies.
Can he do that? I don't think he can do that.
I don't think I can either. I'm gonna hang on to those friendly little scrolls. They're gonna stay in my funds for a long time. But I'm gonna build a trade post. I scored my 2 points. And then I think I'm gonna craft. So let's craft this sword.
Sword, you say?
Yeah.
A sword.
So you can go hit some more bushtails.
Yeah, I might be able to get behind that.
I can't get behind that. I think that's a horrible idea.
And then let's draw a card. Let's draw a card. Oh. And let's craft a tea. Or another 2.
Jeez.
Man, you really want me to give you cards, don't you?
Yeah, something like that. And that's all of my stuff. So I'm gonna end my turn.
Oh, and here I was thinking, wow, I'm running away with this thing.
Oh, this is my burst out to the front. And it's gonna stall right there at 16.
You say that, but you still have 10 points left with trade posts, right? Like,
I do, but I don't have enough warriors. I don't have enough funds to do that.
No, but I'm like the whole thing with the otters, right? Is trying to figure out how to get those last like what is it, 12 points?
Mm-hmm.
You've got most of them. You just need 4 more, and then you're good.
Just gotta find some more cardboard.
Yeah, and it's sitting around.
All right, squirrels, what you doing over there?
He said BRB a second ago.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while he's gone, let's figure out how we can stop these squirrels.
Well, so one thing is that if he promotes one more bunny,
Mhm.
then he'll be getting 3 points for every kind of big bunny battle.
Gotcha.
Which is not good.
No, especially with this clearing here. All he has to do is put another guy there for that clearing. If he had done that in Fox, I think he would have really run away with it. Because looking at these Fox clearings all right here,
Yeah.
that could have gotten pretty out of hand pretty
Real
quick.
central, yeah. I think as long as well, here's the thing: as long as we stay out of those bunny clearings, we're fine. I mean, the only guy with any, well, I guess there's both of these, but
Yeah.
What horrible things have you brought on me?
oh no, it's your turn.
Yeah.
There is an interesting question. And this might be a thing that we have to ask Garrick and show him the board and describe to him, because the archers as attacker in battle count the Bushtail warriors in adjacent forest when rolling hits. I guess it's only when rolling hits. It's not when. So I couldn't like say, okay, attack here and use these 3.
No, and actually on the back of the board, I specify like with the flavor text, like you need an bushtail to lead the charge, kind of thing.
Okay.
So,
because I have 2 battles at the start of my turn, so I can at least battle this.
What is this? I walked away
your-
from my computer.
Your trade post that is
Oh,
just sitting there. So,
well, as you can see, I don't have an ambush.
which gives me 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get to use the second battle, which makes me very sad. But
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo, Cindy Lou Who.
I'm just saying, I've been suitably mollified to the point that the Eerie are going to become a problem pretty quickly.
I cannot believe you're saying these words.
You are.
I've got 1 card in hand. I have 1 roost on the board.
All right. Well, I can
Really trying to throw the flames away from himself.
I can draw 1 card.
Eerie, I'll scry the deck and get some bird cards for you if you would like to purchase.
I don't super want that.
I'm not gonna say no to it, especially if the squirrels try to wipe me out again. I mean,
yeah.
If they want this to be a 3-player game, I'll make it a 3-player game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Choice words.
I don't super want to do that. Like I do for some purpose, but not for others. Like the fact that I just need actions.
We've done a good job of like just rotating who gets punched every turn.
Stay in the middle of the pack and you won't get punched.
Right.
Yeah. And that's why
I don't think
that's why I ran out in front.
I don't think I'm gonna use that for an outpost. Now I can descend. What am I gonna do this turn is the real question. I think I'm gonna do that. This is. I have to rule afterwards. Oh man. This is just unfortunate. Huh.
I will say, not to bask in your sorrow or anything, but
Hmm?
probably like every faction, really, if 3 people try to, clip their wings kind of thing,
Mhm.
should get hurt pretty bad. So like,
Yeah.
it
Um.
feels
It just
it's
sounds like
worth
they're
it.
fairly well balanced.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
That's the thing. They're great. I just don't know because I'm only gonna have 3 actions. I think my best bet is going Fox because I can attack in like some of these, but I can't actually recruit in Fox is the problem. So is it better for me to like just go in like Bunny, say, then I can attack like here and here, and then but to get to those places I won't be able to recruit either. I think I might just have to like take the turn off. In which case it maybe does make sense for me to have built with this. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to spend my spoil card as an advocate for mouse. I have 4 actions. I'm just gonna dump all 4 of these guys here. Oh, jeez. The meeples. I think
I could coalition with the birds.
you
You're
could.
good.
I think that's what I just have to do this turn.
You have to coalition with the birds?
Yeah, no.
That would be so
I
weird.
can't craft. I'm gonna draw 1 card. I can. Did I what?
Oh no, I was gonna say, did you say weird?
No, I can either use it to build a thing and get rid of my military supplies, which I feel like you guys are not gonna just sit in my clearings, honestly. And I think I need the cards, so I am gonna discard my military. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I have to do this. I need to reword this to initiate up to 2 battles, and then at the end of the meeting, discard it from your hand, or discard a
Or
card,
discard
or
that
if you make it optional. Which I think I'm just going to say right now because that is something that I meant to change for this and just forgot to. Because
I'm okay with that.
it being permanent for the entire game is pretty
Yeah.
poopy. So I'm going to keep this. Keep this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this because it lets me ascend if you guys come and punch me. Depending on where you hit me.
Uh, Real quick, how many spoil cards are in the deck?
3. There are 3 spoil cards, the same amount of saboteurs. Although it's a 60 card deck instead of a 54. So there could be an argument to be made that there should be 4 spoil cards. But
So I see.
I'd have
Looks
to
like I see
get rid of some of
one
the.
in the discard.
You see 1 in the discard? So
Yeah.
people are holding them in their hands.
Maybe I'm gonna put a second on here.
Yeah? Yeah, do you pop it for the 2 points or
You should wait.
2 points? 2 points. That's pretty nice.
I feel like I do. I mean, I'm just worried because there's only 13 cards left in the deck, and I'm like, if the spoil cards were, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pop it.
Okay, popping it for 2.
Yeah,
I'll give you those 2 points.
thank you.
That's the thing.
That's
Everyone
a
was like
card.
talking when I posted these. Everyone was like, "Those are really powerful." It's like they are powerful, but because the spoils are instant, you really don't want to keep them around for longer than 2, maybe 3 turns. You're
Yeah.
just like, it's too, and maybe you get really lucky. Maybe maybe you can hold on to it for 4 turns and get freaking 4 points or 4 warriors or 4 cards. Like, whoa, it's really cool. But 9 times out of 10, if you're really trying to stretch it like that, someone's just gonna spoil it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or know that all the spoil cards are in the discard and go, okay, he can hold on to it for another 2 turns. We just have to crush them. It just puts a big target on your back, which is also fine.
Wait a sec. I might roll back something here.
I told you guys, Erie's gonna be a problem.
No. Erie might have just almost gone into turmoil.
Oopsie whoopsie.
Let me just. Sorry, I was just thinking.
Yeah, you were just. You didn't take your hands off the pieces, right?
And none of the 12 pieces.
It was all theoretical.
So I have to recruit 4 guys, no problem. Move once from a mouse.
Mm-hmm. And then battle, and then do something else.
And then battle, and then I was wanting to start, I don't know, getting points for Roos this turn.
That'd be nice.
But there's no.
I'd start scoring based on my faction.
Yeah, but I'm realizing that there's no way for me to
get to a.
Oh, God.
What do you? Yeah, if all you have is a fox in your hand.
All I had is a mouse. This one.
Oh yeah, you can't build and move and you can't do it.
God, I don't even.
Well, you could just go whack-a-mole, or
Right,
whack a squirrel.
Right, it's just he won't be able to build.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't both build and battle in mouse.
Oh, how did it all go so
Or
wrong?
rather, move. Yeah.
That feels terrible.
That's getting. You're gonna turmoil yourself with that.
That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah, no, I gotta put it here. It's the lamest move, but it's the only one that's actually safe. Uh, okay, and then 3 guys here.
I mean, are we really still on the punch the bushtail bandwagon with
Oh,
with
yeah.
the otters out in the lead?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Why you gotta say that? We gotta come at me like that.
You're in the lead and have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points and trade posts on your board still. So he really only needs to get 3 more points.
Whoa! I've only
Or
got on my
4
board.
more
Yeah.
points. If he gets 4 more points, he can just trade post for the rest of the game.
I mean, the question is, what do we do to stop him?
Punch him in the face.
I see.
You know what? I have a solution to this. I'm gonna take the non-violent approach and roll back those 2 guys. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna attack the Bushtails and Bunny.
I mean,
Got an ambush?
you could have gone and punched the otters, but yeah, no otters, no ambush.
Dude, I can't. I guess I could have got. Not really.
Yeah, you could have gone move. All right.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, just one. I'm trying to decide whether I want to ascend this guy or not.
Oh, so the window for that is like after ambushes. At that point, you can spend a card in order
it's
to
before rolling. Okay, yeah. Okay, to move all of them.
Rolling.
Okay,
Run away!
I see. Yep, that's yeah. Which in that case, if they're guarding an outpost, it basically is like spend a card and a point to save your
Save your wars.
to save all of your wars. Interesting.
Maybe the loss of a point is too.
It might be, or maybe it's like if you lose reputation, you lose a point or something. Because like right now, you guys can kind of like, you could hypothetically like go and punch this mouse one, and it wouldn't lose me any reputation, but it would lose me a point, which kind of feels like adding insult to injury at this point.
I see. Yeah, no, that's a good point.
I don't know. I mean, it's a good test. We'll see.
I'll draw one card, sadly, and hand it off to the vagabond.
Hey, it's your friend the Vagabond.
I have a question, ZeroGamer.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you slip into a forest and you say like with a repaired torch, could you flip the torch in the forest?
Yeah, I don't see that if there's any reason to not do that, yeah.
Okay.
No reason you couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious. Cool.
Yeah.
Right, like when you're in the forest, you can refresh items. No reason you couldn't exhaust them.
Yeah, there's nothing that says when you're in the forest to skip daylight, so
Yeah, and like literally everything else, with I guess the exception of almost everything else allows you to or like you need it to be in a clearing to do it.
Right.
literally everything else except move.
Although
But you do have to be in a clearing
move
to move.
not into a forest, is that?
You can
Really?
be in a forest and move out of the forest, but you
Right.
can't move into a forest. You have to slip into a forest.
You can slip to, oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you're here, you can slip there, or here you can slip there.
Yeah, you can slip from
This
forest to
vagabond
forest.
faction that you made is really neat.
It is.
tell
It's a very cool vagabond.
Yeah,
Thank
the 10 that you came up with, or that you curated down from the 30 that you made.
Right.
Yeah,
Of
they are
all
all
these
are all
guys.
spicy, and I'm
Yeah.
It's going to take us forever to test all of them only once.
I know.
I do not know how you are going to get enough tests to be like, yes, these are stable and fair.
I would need to trick people into playing them for me.
Right.
That's what would need to happen.
Right. Bribe, trick, steal, you know.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
a vagabond here for everybody. I mean, think about how many
There
people
is.
want to play just the Wizard of the Scarecrow.
Yeah,
I
dude, I
saw
wanna
that
play-
one immediately. It was like, I want to play this dude.
I want to play them so bad.
That
I
or
think-
this dude.
We did the air once, and he worked pretty well actually. He feels really solid already. Like I think with the game I played with him, we ended up rolling like maybe the best combo of items he could start with, which was what, the tea kettle and a coin, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
God.
was gross.
That's disgusting.
I didn't win, but I came real close. That was fun though. I think Wizard's definitely up next, him or the Scarecrow. So.
Gotcha. The double torch thing's just wild.
Right. Well, it's why it's called Wild Magic. But yeah, he's weird. But let me go ahead and take my turn here. So I heard the otters needed some smacking.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
So I'm gonna stick over here with the otters.
Whoa
after
there.
my items.
Why
And I'm
would
gonna
you
give
want to
the-
hit me
and
with
then I'm gonna
all of these
aid-
items?
And then I'm gonna aid the otters 3 times.
There we go. That's the slap I need.
Actually, it doesn't matter here. I'll give you them face up because they're about to be face up anyways.
They are.
There. Oh, there. Not that. Give me that. There we go. Where are you, otters? Here you go. I'm gonna take this kettle, this sword, and this bag. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that great, guys? And then I gain 3 points for aiding them. And then I'm going to fight them to death.
Wow, that makes sense.
Doesn't it? You have any ambushes you want to play?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Need to go digging through the deck and get some ambushes. Oh,
Mm,
do you have 2 swords?
There is a
I
card that lets you
have
grab stuff.
I have 3 swords and I deal an additional damage. because
Well-
I'm currently transformed.
But he does.
Well, you can have your trophy.
But you do. But the vagabond does take a hit there, even though it rolled 0.
I do, yeah. I take a hit regardless, so I get 2 points there.
Ooh, that is interesting. No matter what, you're going to take a hit. That's
Right.
Right.
I'm now hostile to all factions.
Mm.
'Cause I'm an asshole.
Well, vagabonds usually are.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
This tracks.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And then I think I'm just gonna end my turn there. Go and draw a card. There you
Well,
go.
folks, I think we got a vagabond problem. I mean, look at him. Look at him flying out in front there. He's just
Flying,
he's just
flying away.
Look at him. Look at him.
Way ahead.
just stealing the lead. All right, let's get my 2 freebies here. And let's gather up my
I
funds.
am going to do. Sorry. Make this tiny. I lost what 3 points so far. 1, 2. I believe it's
something like that.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Just so we can keep track of how bad that lose a point thing is over the course of the game.
Well, I'm gonna craft another boot for a point. Well, I got that card. And then I think I'm gonna do some digging. Let's commit.
I mean, you could also do some crafting. You have some very powerful cards.
That's what I'm looking for. Like Service of the
Just
Fox,
fucking-
maybe.
Yeah, just craft that, and then. I mean, it's gonna require you to kind of split up your forces to use it properly, but off trail is pretty good also for being able to like just bop from here to here or from here to here. You know.
Yeah, let's get some Service of the Fox here. And this is just anywhere I don't have pieces in Fox.
Anywhere you do. You
Oh.
right. That's why it's gonna be a little difficult for you as otters.
It's a little. It's like a kind of like a weird.
It's
Whatever
a
what
fixed-
the line thing is.
It's kind of like a revolt.
Certainly looks like one.
It's like a weird revolt.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I'll
got
that.
real lazy on a lot of the art, and this is not the art for favor. It is the art for flavor for favors mirrored, which is definitely different art.
Nice.
You know, honestly, like the art for this deck is really good.
Yeah.
But the issue is, I'll look over and I'll be like, "Oh shit, they've got a favor card." And then, no.
Wait, no. Yeah, it's actually amazing the amount of art that is in the RPG book, that you can just lift and just be like, with a little bit of Photoshop finagling, make look really, really good on Old Friend. That's a really fun card. Just
Get that boy instead.
Go ahead and crap that.
Yeah, let's put that guy in use. Do I want the rest of these?
Oh my god, that's so good for the otters.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
he has to discard it, so it's only one time that he gets it. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's not every time. So it's like super powered informants that you only get to use once.
I thought it was every time.
Yeah, that would be broken.
Let's go looking. Let's see what else. What do we got in the discard here?
Lots of good stuff, I'm sure.
Oh, who's holding the coins?
Yeah, I haven't seen coins yet. Not me.
Are they in the deck?
They're in there.
Huh.
And there's 3 of
see.
them, so
Someone's got a fistful of coins.
Zero has a fistful of coins, maybe.
No, definitely not me.
Let's see.
I would have crafted them already.
What are you talking about?
Unfortunately,
You've
right
only
now is
got
the
one
time.
hammer.
That's what you think.
That's what I know. I discarded the hammer for my advocate like 3 turns ago.
A man can dream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save this
only
card.
10 more cards till it cycles, and you can hope to grab it for yourself.
I will ditch this crossbow and keep that bird card. And oh, what the heck? I'll draw 2 more.
Are you gonna use Old Friend on either of those?
Nope.
Look, there's the coins.
No, I'll just draw the coins. Oh, you're getting rid of tricky ears?
Well, I'll hang on to it for right now.
You could craft tricky ears, and then that coins will be an ambush.
Ugh, let's ditch this. And then,
I mean, honestly,
yeah, I'll get.
none of us are buying from you. You might as well get rid of that. Of something.
I don't know if we can stop the otters.
Well, I got 2 bird cards if you want them.
I mean, I think if we don't buy from him for the rest of the game, I feel like he's gonna be slow enough. Like he's gonna 1, 2, 3. He can only do 4 trade posts if that's all he does on his next turn, which is admittedly 8 points. But
that's gonna put me where? Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 25.
And then the coins.
1, 2,
28?
He can craft
3,
it.
28. Yeah.
And I gotta find 2.
And then he has to find 2 on his turn. Okay, that's.
It might not be next turn, but it's pretty close.
You'd have to find 2 with only 1 fund. Also, if he crafts coin, that's 2 funds off of that, so it's 3 up but 2 down from what I just said. So, like I said, he's probably got at least 2 turns.
Yeah, I'm on a minimum 2-turn timer.
Um.
I'm on a minimum 8-turn timer, so.
hey,
Draw this.
Yeah,
You flew
last
too
my
close
last
to
game
the
was
sun.
I
like,
will immediately drop that to place one of these. I'm gonna say here. Oh, mouse is freaking out. And then descend. I can descend if I so choose. I feel like I have to descend these guys to protect these. Unfortunately, I kind of wish. I'm not gonna descend to this guy. I kind of wish that archers worked on defense too, but I don't know. That might be broken.
That would be pretty overpowered, I think.
So I've got 5 actions. So let's go with 1. Sorry. I'm advocating for. I don't get to move this up, but I get to choose bunny. 1 move, 2 to attack any ambush.
No.
2, 1. So I lose 1 guy. I gain 2 points. 1, 2. Then action 3, move here. Action 4, battle the trade post. Any ambush, no. So that's another 2 points. 1, 2. Should go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the question is to defend or to get 2 more points.
Oh, is that second victory marker kind of tracking what it would be like with without the penalty?
Right. Yep. Correct.
Cool.
I have 1 more action. I believe I have to defend. And then I will draw 1 card. And end my turn.
All right, birds, it's all on you.
All on me. To do what exactly?
Oh, sorry. This trade post got removed. And when that got removed, I actually got 1 more point. I forgot. I took 2 points, not 3. It should have been 3.
Gotcha.
It's up to you to
Well-
stop the menace of the Bushtails. Look at them. They're screaming ahead of the pack.
Look at that.
Screaming ahead.
Oh.
We must live in fear.
I have 2 more turns, and then the otters take it. So, Grab 4. Recruit at my only roost. Um. Here. With like just a ton of guys.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a shame the otters are in this game as a clock right now because I feel like you could definitely stop me and you could definitely stop this vagabond with the amount of guys you have out there. But
I'm building up slowly, but yeah,
yeah,
I
there's just like nothing you can do against the otters right now because they literally have nothing on the board.
who gave them funds early in the game?
I wonder who that was.
About once.
Yeah. Yeah, weird
Are
how that
they-
works.
Somebody else
Uh,
bought twice. Don't know. I don't know who that was.
Attack right over here.
Why? Why me?
Oh, well, why not?
There's a perfectly good vagabond over there that has a bajillion items,
And he takes extra hits.
and he takes extra hits.
Add an
Sure.
extra hit.
On
Any
an
ambush?
extra hit. Hold on 1 second. No ambush, but I am going to joink them into the woods. Actually, I'm not going to joink them into those woods. I'm going to joink them into these woods.
Oh, and you're playing a spoil card.
Yeah, which I really wish I could play as a spoil card. I'm just assuming that if I have no cards in my hand, draw 1 card, and then use it to build, that then I cannot advocate and then cannot take any of my daylight actions other than move.
Well, you can move guys around.
Okay, cool. That's what I was assuming.
But yeah. No, absolutely. All right. So that does still count as a battle for me.
Yes, it does still count as a battle.
Yeah. Which means I get to put
Actually, I can.
Oh my god.
When I put these guys in, do they have to go to the same forest, or can I split them up?
You can switch them up.
I can split them up like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Point card. All right, we are cooking with gas now.
You don't cook with gas, you cook with fire.
I guess that. Yeah.
Oh.
I know that laugh.
All right, let's see. Let's see how much of a warlord I can be here.
Look, I know that I am ahead in points.
Keep going.
But here's the thing. I'm going to draw a random card, and then that is going to be my advocate. So if I draw a bunny, I will get 0 points next turn. Oh, sorry. I will be able to fight here. And even if I draw like a fox, I don't have anything in the fox clearing, so I'd have to move to those. If I draw a mouse, no one else's stuff is in mouse, so I'm going to have to move to that. I'm going to have very, very limited options because I won't be able to put down another outpost, so I will only have 5.
So what you're saying is I beat to death the last place player.
I'm just saying maybe quest this turn or like hit both of us. I'm saying just don't like trash me.
We'll throw this out there.
Especially if you take out an outpost of mine, I'm going to go down in points.
Oh, you know what? I forgot it.
Oh no.
What?
Well, the quest refresher, I hate to say it, but if it hadn't triggered, you would have been able to get like just an easy 3 points off of questing.
Probably.
Because of what?
Because there's the bag and the boot there, and then the 2 swords.
Double sword.
Ooh,
and then
yeah. Well, I mean,
had
you
something
can
else.
do the double sword ones and see what comes up next.
True.
I do also feel like fighting a little bit as well.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna put ZeroGamer.
Yes.
I'm gonna put this out there, and this is a real long shot. But right now, you and I need this game to go longer. And the only way the Otters lose is if the Bushtails win. I don't think we can race fast enough. Are you still with me? So if you don't attack the Bushtails,
Are you saying
then
I
the
coalition
otters...
with the birds?
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Are you saying I coalition with the birds?
No. I'm saying that if you don't attack the Bushtails, then the otters will have to waste as much resources as they can to deal with the squirrels, because otherwise the squirrels might actually have it.
As much as I am biased in this, I do actually agree with him that that is a good point. That one of the only ways to slow down the otters right now is to force them to slow down me.
All right.
So if you just sit there and quest and like move yourself into a better position, hell, you
No,
could just
I
go.
don't like this plan.
Hell, you could go to the forest.
I could go to the forest. There's not really a reason for me to go to the forest right now.
No, there's not. I forgot you only had 2 that are actually damaged.
The supposition here also being that I can't race fast enough, which is likely.
If you move up to that, what's it
If I
called?
move up to the mouse and I start questing there, at least we can see where it goes.
Right.
You can also aid me there. Get that bag. I don't know if that helps.
You do still have that bag.
Does still
I
have
might
a
get you
bag.
that bag. Might get you that bag. Here, we'll do this. I'm gonna slip up here for now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you know what? I will aid you. Here, give me that bag. Take that card. Give me that bag.
Gracias.
Oh, sorry. I need to exhaust something to do that. We'll say a sword. All right. Let's go ahead and double exhaust these swords for this quest. Why not? Expel some bandits. Score a point.
Well, technically, this would go here.
Oh, like that.
That would go
Okay.
there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ooh, that's that's sad.
That I can't. That I have neither.
Well, that you
both of
have those
items
2
are-
items, but
Yep.
that they are the damaged and exhausted.
Yeah.
Ouch.
There's just literally nothing I can do against the otters, though. That's the tragedy
Yeah,
here, really.
but that's the thing. The beauty of Lupin's point is that you police the otters by not policing me.
We'll see, because I'm not sure if that's technically
which is
true.
a great tactic to use. That's some high level table talk. I have to remember that for next time that I'm playing against the otters.
I'm the only one who can stop them.
Listen. You don't want to hit me because I'm gonna win. So you don't hit me, and then the otters will have to stop me from winning. It's just next level table talk.
Again, I need this game to go 5 more rounds.
Right, well, I think I literally just end my turn here then. So bit of a rough turn there, but
Okay. Well, this puts me in a spot.
Yeah, that's quite the pickle.
Yeah. Well, let's see here.
you know what? I forgot. I actually was gonna try to use the river once to force him to have only 1 payment instead of 2 this turn, but gotta do that.
Oh, because Riverboats was at 1. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
River's
have
been
been
at 1 the whole time.
that would have been a
Yep.
real dick move, actually.
And no one decided to do it.
I forgot, because you guys were talking to me about fighting and not fighting and questing and so many words with set around.
My small brain got confused.
I can only process so much information, guys.
Let's see, there's 4 cards there. Oh, someone is being stingy with them coins. I think I'm going to draw 1, get rid of old friend,
What's
And
he
I think
going
I'm gonna.
for? Oh, the hammer.
Hammer, you say?
Yep.
That's not good for us.
So I'm gonna do that. Gotta do the math here. I don't think I win this turn.
You know who rules all of the bunny clearings?
I know.
Me.
I know.
Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Give me those warriors back.
I think. Let me just math this out a little bit here. A trade post. It's 2 points. It's 2 points, 4 points.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you'll be at like 27.
He needs 4 trade posts, right? Because the anvil and the coins
Right. This
are
is anvil. This is coins, and then he has
yes, that's 5 points.
right. Then he has 3 more. So he can get to 29, I think.
Damn it.
No.
No.
Wait.
Yep.
He's got 5 points, so he's 17 to 22 just by crafting.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets to 22, and then 1, 2,
2, 3,
3,
4 trade
4
posts.
for trade posts. Oh yeah, sorry. I
But
missed.
just because he doesn't have any guys on the board, that it's a problem, right?
Yeah, I miscounted.
'Cause-
Somewhere along there, I miscounted.
Yeah, I don't have any dudes on the board, which would mean that I have to sacrifice some just to simply get space to be able to put another trade post down. Because I could do trade post, and then coins, anvil. Yeah, I don't have it this turn.
It's 9. I mean,
Yeah,
still
but
9 points.
yeah,
Pretty
but yeah,
good.
you're gonna be sitting at like what 20, 25, 26.
20, 25, I think.
Yeah, I realize now I should have spent my turn smacking the heck out of you guys.
Why?
'Cause there's nothing the squirrels could have done to stop them.
Well, I assumed that he was gonna try and stop me.
That was a bad assumption.
Yep.
That was a bad assumption, and I knew it. I should have gone with my gut.
Yep.
I curse you all.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, it's the other half of it is the only person who actually has a chance of winning, other than the otters right now, is me. With my kooky, crazy, infamy-like scoring. So, it's almost like king making. If that makes you feel better.
It does not.
It does not.
You know what's funny? I'm thinking about it now. Actually, the cursed probably works better in non-despot infamy.
Well, yeah, it works way better in non-despot infamy, but it still does still does work with despot infamy.
Specifically, what I mean is he hits so hard, but
Right.
there's no specific benefit to it with despot infamy.
Right. The extra hit is just killing dudes. It's not getting you any
Right,
extra
which actually
points
makes it harder to get extra
more
points with despot infamy.
Right.
Oh.
But it means that you can more quickly chew through to cardboard. So there's that. That's a
true.
little bit of a pro con.
True.
You know, like
It's
you
just a
can-
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to like play with it a little bit, and I think it's gonna require like a little bit of a different. You know, you're gonna want to be like doing like attack, move, as opposed to like move, attack. You know,
Right.
because you can hit so hard. So it's gonna be like, yeah, hit here and then hit here, and hope you roll 3s on both of them and get 2 points for each of those battles, and also police them a huge amount. You know, something like that.
It does make me wonder if each side should be something slightly more complex than what it currently is.
I mean, I really like the simplicity. I would say play with it probably 4 or 5.
Oh yeah, I'll play with it more.
Four or 5 times before you start mucking with it too much.
Yeah,
'Cause
before I
it's
commit to
clearly
change.
it's clearly working at this point. You know, if you were farther ahead than us, you could revert back to human form and be taking less hits.
Yeah.
And
It would be also just
trying to just quest and not relying necessarily on hitting,
Yeah.
or even
I will
doing
say-
less hits so you can get more battles and get more infamy.
Right.
That actually brings up a really good point, which is with Despot Infamy, you're just gonna want to be not cursed the whole time, and then it actually becomes a kind of like a vagabond that can quest a little easier and can
Right. You
yeah,
actually
battle a little
want
easier.
to like choose when you are cursed. Where you're like,
Fair
okay,
point.
this turn, there's, if these each only had like 1 or 2 on them, something like that, you could be like, oh, there's these 2 juicy clearings I can go after,
Yeah.
and I can get 2 clearings and get the cardboard and the infamy and police. Yeah, you have to like use it surgically, which I
I
think is
like the
really interesting.
simplicity.
It requires a lot of strategy and forethought.
Right. You can't just be like, I'll be cursed the whole game, no problem.
Yeah.
You actually have to.
One interesting thing too is when he's transformed, it's actually very scary to try to attack him because he has a guaranteed hit too.
Right. Right. So
All
you're
right.
like, I'm gonna go police him.
All right.
Ooh, it's gonna do. It's like embedded agents. It's not super fun.
I think I'm gonna get to 29, and I don't think there's any other way to get that 30th point.
I figured that with all of that mulling, I was like, he must be sitting at 29 and being like,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yes. I wanted a Otters win so bad. Okay, let's do this because I don't know that it's worth saving any of these guys for later. Actually, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna hang out of these guys for now. So I'm gonna give these squirrels back.
Hey.
Oh.
And I'm gonna get Bunny Trade Post here.
Hmm.
So that's what, 2 points?
2 points. Yep.
And then I'm going to craft coins.
Hmm. That's 3 points. I'll give those to you. 1, 2, 3. You're at 22.
Thank you. I'm gonna craft the anvil.
Another 2 points, up to 24.
What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing here? Oh, I gotta have. Yeah, that's not gonna happen there.
I think it was a bird outpost, maybe you were thinking? Or
That's what I was
trading post?
thinking. Bird trade post. Oh, I was thinking another otter trade post.
Right, you don't have to move, though.
Yeah. I would have to spend both of these warriors to move. I don't want to do that. And I have to spend these. I don't want to do that. Could leave myself to get 6 points next turn. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw a card.
Ooh.
Draw a card. Aha, there we go.
Whoa.
And then I'm gonna leave those 2 guys in my fun. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's a real bad idea. I'm just gonna draw some cards.
Ugh. I did actually have a thought on the losing points for the Bushtail. Sorry to interrupt your.
You're good.
What maybe is better is if you can't lose reputation, you lose a victory point. You know what I mean? So you're either losing reputation or a victory point, which means like I'm incentivized to not just like drop something in like a random clearing and leave it be and not be attacking or making it my advocate. I'm incentivized to kind of keep all of the tracks as even as possible and not just be like, oh, I'm just gonna just keep attacking in bunny and keep boosting up my bunny reputation and I'll win that way, because then you can just kind of farm the fox and the mouse ones for points. Food for thought. Let's refill this deck. So you did not get to 29. You just sifted through for some cards. The other coins. That's not good. That's basically that's a win on him for his next turn.
Yeah, I took a shot hoping that maybe maybe you don't win this turn. Gives me one more.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win because it really was what if I had drawn a bunny or a bird here, I maybe could have swung it depending on how I rolled in these two clearings and gotten quite a bit of points. But I can't put an outpost down this turn, so I have to say that this is my advocate card. I can descend before I do that, though, which I believe I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to. Fuck! I can't. This sucks. Okay. Descend these back to here. This goes up by 1. Cannot do any.
Oh my god, I've been muted this whole time.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Sorry. I gave you that
I've already
advice.
done that twice this game. Don't worry.
You know
about
what's funny is I was responding,
it.
and somehow I just thought that we were having a conversation,
it happens all the time.
which is incredible. Okay, I guess you can't really roll all that back. But two things. One, you could craft coins.
Right.
So I feel like you've already done.
Well, I could craft coins, but then I wouldn't get no advocate for this turn, so I wouldn't be able to battle.
It's true.
So
the other side of this, though, is there is actually a way to stop the otters.
Really?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
but it requires us. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 points on his board. He'll get two. He'll get 2 of his otters. He can recruit into a river clearing with this Eerie Warrior, and then so he can just recruit there, and then place one there, and then place one here, and then he won't be able to place the other one. Yeah.
He has to, when he builds a trade post, it has to be with the clearings ruler.
Right.
Which means that if we stack the river clearings,
mm-hmm.
Yep,
that he's gonna have to recruit a heck of a lot of guys into there.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I mean, I feel like I'm doing my part on that, and you're doing your part here. It's just someone has to go there.
I can go there.
So
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I feel like this is how I'm gonna get the most points. I think he won't. Me doing that. I mean, the only thing is, I guess I would then be able to. He wouldn't be able to craft the coins then, which significantly nugs him.
I mean, listen. I don't think we're long for this game, regardless. But it's up to you.
Right. I could see how that. I can see the argument for that. So I am gonna do that. Yeah, because it's not that much that I'm actually rolling back.
There's nothing I can do to help.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then
Those coins didn't snap up right.
Yeah, you must have used non-rotate snaps. There's two types of snaps. One just into place, and one will rotate it to the specific.
Still
orientation.
learning TTS, guys.
Yeah,
if you want help, like I'll clean up your board for you.
There is an annoying amount of things to do in TTS that once you know to do them, they're very easy to do. It's just knowing that you have to do them. Pain in the ass. So I can just move motherfuckers around. I.
Oh, my game is freezing out again really badly.
Yeah, your ping is up to like 600 for some reason.
I don't know what is happening to my game right now.
I feel like I just need dudes in the ground. So I'm gonna like yoink in there, and yoink in there. And then I have fucking moves galore, McGee, and I can just do this and protect my things, and then hope beyond hope that the turn comes around to me and I can do something useful with my cards. That's less than useful. All right.
Time for my master plan.
Yeah, time for your master plan. Do you win it on this turn?
I think I might have it. Yeah.
Puts two cards in the bill.
If you had a 17-point swing, I would give it to you. I would be happy for you.
I'd bow before your prowess.
Or his command. Cha.
I get it.
Ho ho ho.
Good. So I have to. Do I want to put this card out? Can I put this card out? Not really. All right, I won't belabor this. Oh, wait a sec. I guess I won't put this into recruit.
No.
2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh. Well, I forgot about something.
You forgot about something.
But what?
Yeah. And here it is.
Oh no.
Oh. Are you turmoiling?
Oh
And
no, he only had 3 warriors. Oh
there we go.
no.
Root. Oh, God.
That sucks so hard.
Oh.
Oh.
I was so happy.
I'm so sorry. See,
That's a
I
tough
should
game.
have slaughtered the birds. It would have helped him.
Right. Well, yeah, you both should have realized that, and you should have gone. Okay, I'm gonna hit you once, just so you don't turmoil.
So you don't turmoil. Oh God. Oh,
That
it's
was
so sad.
that was your area of expertise, Zero. That's your job as the vagabond.
The hit guys. What do I even do on my turn? Do I even do anything? Oh my
I
God.
lose 2 points. Whoa, wait a sec. I gain a point. I draw a card. All right, now it's your turn.
I can't even get to this. I can't even get to this clearing.
What do you mean? How many? Slip 1, 2. Don't you have 2
No,
boots?
I only have 2 boots.
Oh, because you're hostile with everybody. Hostile.
Yeah.
Well, that's poopy. You farm. You transform back into the other guy, and then start bopping these birds for points.
Bopping birds for points. I don't need that crossbow.
See, if you were the scarecrow, you could go and plant yourself in a clearing and just.
See, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, just be a scarecrow, and then all of a sudden, that clearing's just dead.
The power is so fun. The more I think about it.
That's like I think last time Coyote saw them, he was like losing his mind over the scarecrow. Like
he loves those little like weird rules and directions. He was like, oh, I love it so much,
but I hate it. It's got to change, or does it? Yeah, he did need some testing. It'll be fun when that happens. I don't know. Crows, do you mind if I just beat the shit out of you for a turn?
Crows? You mean me?
No, birds.
Oh, you said crows.
Sorry, I was looking at the scarecrow still. Birds. Eerie. Do you mind?
Maybe he's muted.
Are you muted, Lou?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah, or maybe he stepped away.
I've stepped away. I'll give him a second, see if he wants to come back.
Oh, I can hear him talking way off in the distance. I say you just bop that Erie.
Yeah, I'll bop that area. Let's slip over here. Let's just start bopping. We'll bop some guys. Actually, first here, I'll repair the torch so I can transform back into the normal guy. Boop. Now he's normal and sad.
Normal and depressed and.
Yeah. You'd be depressed too if you were cursed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you attacking me?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. No ambush.
No, you're good.
There we go. One hit. I gain 1 point.
Yeah, this might actually be super broken with Despot and Infamy. You can just be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bop you for 3
Bop it.
points, even though
I'm
you
gonna
only
bop
have.
him again.
And you're not taking like any hits.
Yep, see, no hits there, and I just dealt
Two
ooh, shit, I
more.
dealt 2 hits, yeah.
That's
so one
so
more point for
good.
me. That's actually not bad at all. That's not bad at all, actually, now I think about it. Let's go for one more bop, guys. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. It's 2 hits. And another point.
Maybe you secretly made the most broken vagabond ever.
Somehow extremely unintentionally.
Like, it's the most broken vagabond ever. It does one less hit in battle.
Right.
What does that? Oh man, what does it even say about the game? Oh man.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Oh god.
That's a respectable turn right there. That's what that is.
That's a respectable turn. Okay, take it away. Take it away, Otters.
All right, I think I got this. I think I got this figured out.
I think you do too.
Yeah, because that turmoil really fucked us. Because I was like, yes, birds will be able to go and rule this clearing, no problem. I don't need to worry about that, and I totally could have. I did not realize he was gonna freaking turmoil.
Do you know who else didn't realize he was going to turmoil?
You.
This guy.
Oh my gosh, you could have just moved over and sat on it with like 4 dudes.
I even moved another card into recruit because I'm just like, I might as well go all out this turn.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let me think this through. So I'm gonna build. So I'm gonna trade post with those 2 guys,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna commit 1 to move him here.
Hmm.
Trade post again with these 2.
Hmm.
That's 4 points. And then that guy gets spent. And then I need to commit another 1.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait, hold on. How'd you move here?
River.
Right. You don't rule.
You don't need to.
Yeah, the rivers. I'm a swimmer.
Oh, regardless of ruler. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. And then commit to move there.
Mm-hmm.
And then commit to move here. And 1, 2. Another trade post over there for the win.
How are you putting a trade post here? I have 3 guys here.
3 guys.
Oh, shoot.
You'll have to battle once and hope you win.
You have 3 guys, right?
I mean, you could just
Recruit a guy.
You could just move there instead,
Oh yeah, literally just recruit a guy and then you win. Yeah.
or that.
There we go. Recruit.
Hey.
And I win.
Oof.
Woohoo!
Otters. Oof. It's
Bye.
honestly that like put all your prices at 1 on turn 1 tactic works a surprising amount of the time. Where you're just like, you don't. I forget who. Maybe it was Nev who was talking about it, or maybe it was Marcus the cat.
I read a guide on it, and it might have been
Right.
Marcus's guide.
Right. It was one of them. I can't remember
The
who
Stingy
right now.
Otters.
The Stingy Otters was like, you really actually mathematically only need like 2 extra warriors or 3 extra warriors over the course of the whole game.
Yep.
To win, and you're like, what?
Yep, I read that guide and I finally got it to work.
Yeah, dude, I have to go reread it because I read it a while ago and I forgot everything about it other than being like set your prices for 1 turn 1. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
I believe you. Especially after watching that game, that was really well played.
Thanks.
I don't understand like the whole like the trade post penalty of you lose funds. Like who's gonna have funds left?
Well, yeah, it's to prevent the dividend play, but then dividends isn't actually that good. It's like over nerfs dividends. It's very weird.
The Otters, like, I no shade on Leader Games or anything like that, but like, there are factions that are designed really, really, really well, and the Otters just aren't necessarily one of them.
Yeah, we were talking about that in WWM with the War Machine actually today, where they're like, yeah, Otters 2.0 or some like Otter fixes would be really interesting to like see what Cole and Patrick came up with. I'd be like, how do you like take that idea, which is a very very cool idea, and it's been kind of nerfed in ad set, and they have a lot of like parts that just don't like export never gets used, dividends barely ever gets used. Like, how do you maybe incorporate some of those really cool ideas into this new meta that we have where they actually get used and work and are interesting and don't make them just this like self-sufficient thing that works all on its own, but that really, encourages player interaction. But
And like the other thing is like mercenaries and riverboats rarely
right,
gets
like
used as
riverboats
well, right?
like basically only gets used by like Erie if they're about to turmoil, or like someone who's like, okay, we need you to use riverboats to go over there so you can punch that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's so rarely used. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw mercenaries used, honestly, which is a shame because it's such a cool ability. It's just like,
Have some guys
unless you
punch
unless you take 5 warriors and sit on some like the moles or somebody who needs rule and say, buy mercenaries.
Right, or it's like, oh, there's a huge like mole ball, and I'm player 2. I'm gonna like have, or I'm player 1. I'm gonna have player 2. I'm gonna go sit and hit them twice, and then player 2 can buy mercenaries and hit them another time, and then the moles get to go. It's like a very down to like turn order kind of weird.
Yeah, just very situational.
Bull crap
basically.
situational, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Bushtail. I mean, I really liked them. I don't know if, seeing where they were, it's not like they would have been that far ahead of the Vagabond. They would have lost still. So maybe they don't need the point loss at all. I don't know. I don't know how many tests you said that they were like feeling really really strong, but we were also dealing with some pretty weak factions, and you guys were able to like beat me back.
The one thing I really want to avoid is just having like basically being able to spend cards to put out outposts that you then don't have to defend because
right. So it definitely helped in that, where there were a couple times where it was like, yeah, I can't just like throw that out there because they're just gonna yoink it for a point, and then I'm gonna lose the point. So
exactly
in that way, maybe it works totally as intended. But then maybe there just needs to be a little bit of, I would say it might be one of those things where like they're at a level that's too high, and you give them a big nerf and a little buff. You know what I mean? So it could be something like the card draw on like the 3rd or the 4th outpost. It could just be letting one of these ascends not cost a card, or it could be something with just their card economy, because I almost always had just like one card in my hand.
They have horrible.
I wonder if just take away the cost for ascend, because otherwise, like, the way that I've found to use it in kind of a fun way is you get a stack of warriors, you ascend, so you put them in a bunch of random forests, and then the next turn you can descend and just kind of drop them wherever the heck you want.
Right, which I think would be really cool. I definitely think it would require 2 or 3 tests to see if that's just like bonkers broken. But it could be, you could tie it to something other than card discard also. It could just be like choose one clearing and, ascend from one clearing during your evening. So you can be like, "Oh, okay, you know what? I had like maybe I moved here and I attacked, and now during my evening I'm going to yoink up here." And then so it becomes like almost like an evening slip for them where they can kind of go out, they can attack some stuff, extend, and
I
then
think
like go to the forest and be protected, and then their next turn maybe they do some hits, or maybe they plop down here and start fighting, or.
I think I mean, I don't want there to be something on the board that's not engaged with.
Right.
And right now, ascending is a really
it's just so hurtful because I'm usually ending the turn. At this point in the turn, I usually have 1 or 0 cards. So then I'm going down to 0 and being like, okay, I hope one of the next 2 cards that I draw is a card that A, either I want to build in, or B, what I want my next advocate to be. So there's not a lot of like planning that I can do ahead of time.
What if just a wild suggestion for a change on Ascend is instead of spending a card, you lower a corresponding reputation by 1?
I mean, that
feels like it would almost hurt more than a card.
Right. I mean, I would say that would be fine, but then the reputation would need to be like 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 2, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 2, 3 felt nice, honestly. Whereas like I was really hoping I was gonna get a bunny card so I could pop up to 3 and like go bonkers. And I think I would, I don't think I would use it as often because I was just be like, I don't want to. My next turn that might be 3 or 4 points worth to ascend.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of the like a big nerf, small buff.
Yeah. That'd be more of a 2 big nerfs and a tiny buff. But yeah, they're definitely in a. I felt like they're getting like really close. I feel like they're
And like the one thing that's important to me too is the whole point of this faction is like one that I'd want to be able to give to a new player.
Right,
Be
which they definitely felt like you did a really good job of streamlining them down to the point where there's not a huge amount of choices that I need to make, and they're all limited to 1 suit, pretty much.
Yeah, it seemed like just looking at the board, there's not a lot of text. Everything seems relatively straightforward and makes a lot of sense. I think you're right on the money for giving this to a new player.
Right. I mean, there's a little bit of wonkiness of like things being enforced, and no one else is really doing that. But I think it's intuitive enough for you to be like, okay, these guys can attack from the forest, and you can kind of move them to use them to like move around a little bit extra. That's like that little bit of spice that like maybe brings the player back to the next game of Root. Which,
I appreciate you playing them, man.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun to play. It's a cool little puzzle. That's a lot of fun.
I mean, their presence is definitely always felt like whatever clearing they're in. It's like there's that camp of those damn squirrels again.
Right. Or yeah, I mean the fact that I was able to do that thing where I was like where I bonked out, and then that turn that I didn't, but I could have bonked back in and have saved those guys and then start attacking again. That was pretty cool. So
yeah.
I will say there is one specific thing they're very good at, which didn't really come out in this game, but came out in the like 2 or 3 other games we played with them, which is they're very good at busting up large groups of enemies.
Right. There was never like a huge pile of enemies really in this game, because everyone else that came before me are really good at punching. So I was never like, oh great, I got a big juicy clearing that I can pop into and like hit 3 times for 6 points. It was always like, well, I can hit this clearing once and this clearing once, but then I have to spend 2 actions moving. Like I felt like I wasted probably over the course of the game maybe 5 or 6 actions just moving, which I've just like hurt.
I do want to ask one question, and this is going to be kind of a weird one. because I don't know. Was there a version of the Bushtail where they didn't pop into the forest, but instead just scattered to adjacent clearings?
There was not. There wasn't anything like that. I
I only asked because N brought up just the idea that like they're great for beginner, except for that weird interactions with the forest thing.
Right. But I mean, you can answer first, and then I'll answer my thoughts on that.
Well, all I would say is that one of the decisions that you kind of have to make, and a thing that I kind of like um, giving new players is like if you keep your guys in forests, they're safe. There's nothing that can touch them, and like you're not gonna just get wiped. But on the other hand, then you don't have any control of the board whatsoever. You don't rule any clearings. You can't defend your outposts. So like finding that balance of guys in forest versus guys out is one that I thought was like a way to introduce rule and the importance of rule to new players. But
Yeah. I think two things about this. One, I think you solved something that I really wanted to solve with the Blackpaw Bandits, but couldn't quite manage, which is putting warriors into the forest and them being pertinent to, having like a domain that they can hit from the forest. In a way that is not broken good or broken not useful. That you hit a fine balance, a good balance there. One, two, I think it does add, like I said before, I think it does add that kind of like little bit of spice where the rest of the faction is so simple that being like, okay, here's all of how root works, moving, ruling, attacking, all those things. And here's your like one weird thing, which is no one else can go into the forest but you. And when you're in the forest, your guys are safe and they can attack out of the forest. That's like a nice small amount of spice to just be like, here's a cool thing that you can do that no one else can do, and that's how root works. He has a cool thing over there that no one else can do, and he has a cool thing over there and no one else can do it. Here's your cool thing that no one else can do. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're getting close. I'm excited to see how they progress. Yeah, I think it's one or two more iterations and a couple more tests and you'll be right in that zone where you're just like, okay, I may just like pump out some tests just to make sure that they're balanced. But
yeah, it feels right, and that's like pretty important to me. So.
Yeah, it feels really 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 close. It's one or two things here or there and you'll be good. The cursed. I think maybe we need to play with him again and have him stay depressed for most of the game.
Yeah.
And then and see how and or if that is broken. It might be one of those things where like he stays depressed. I think we need to come up with a name for both sides, so it's not just depressed and cursed or depressed and angry or whatever you want to call. Like
right.
be like placated and aggravated or something like that. Come up with names for each of the sides. But I think it's going to be one of those things where you stay placated, let's say, for the first 80% of the game, and then in the last chunk of the game where there's a bunch of cardboard sitting on there, you use that extra ability to fight through huge chunks of guys to hit, the last 3 cardboard and be like, okay, great, I'm going to like, not only am I going to get the infamy point, but I'm also going to get the cardboard point. And it's because I can do that in only one battle. I can do that and then move and then battle and then move and then battle, as opposed to only being able to move and then battle.
I will say so in the pacified state, pacified and enraged as
sure,
Walt
pacified and enraged. That's cool.
Yeah.
In the pacified stage, like he can get out. There's like multiple like quick small battles, like boom, 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 and it's like 3 points or whatever.
Right.
Like slowly whittling down one clearing without even really taking damage or very light damage.
Right.
But as opposed to where in the enraged form, like one bad battle, and he'll take 4 hits, and that's
Right.
4 damaged items. It's like I wouldn't even be able to realistically fight again at that point.
Right. I mean, it might be something that as we continue to test, maybe they do start with 4 items, not 3. we've been talking about them being super broken, but I mean, we'll see.
They're broken in a way
Did
literally
not
the exact
anticipate.
opposite way we were expecting. Yeah.
Right. So I think it's going to require 2 or 3 more games with them to be like, okay, this is how they're broken. This is how we have to fix it.
Now, I was thinking, like, just as taking notes in my brain. So the idea was he can flip back and forth, but
Mhm.
what if it wasn't he can flip back and forth? What if is it like the scoundrel? You do it once and then that's it. Now the effect has taken hold. And you can't go back.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Be
And
spicy.
then you have to change up what the actual enraged effect is a bit more, because now you're out of the territory of slow, careful battles and movement. You're into aggressive, wild, angry creature running around.
Right. You'd
And
have
that
to
really would be the transformation that you're looking for, right? It's permanent. You've transformed into your
right now
final form.
Now I'm in fighting mode.
You could even do a thing where on that transformation, like a lesser version of the scoundrel, where you do some damage and lose your torch,
Yeah.
or something like that. Right?
Right. Or you just have like an actual torch ability on the backside. Like, okay, you now deal and take 1 extra damage, and then your torch is like exhaust in battle to take 1 less damage or something like that. So you can kind of negate the downside once a turn or something
You
like
could
that.
also lean even harder into the glass cannon, cardboard hunter thing. Maybe it's you deal and take like another additional damage.
Yeah. I'm saying you could do some. There's all sorts of weird,
So much
cool,
wacky stuff you can do.
wacky torch abilities that you can tack on to his enraged ability. You could even go back and look at all of your 30 freaking ideas. Look at the 20 that you haven't used and be like,
Maybe
is
there's
there
something
is there a
there.
cool torch ability here that I can use?
Ooh. So somebody saying the doing damage to your clearing made me think, what if like you dealt hits to the clearing based on your swords at the time you transform? So like if you've got 2 swords when you transform, you deal 2 hits to the clearing automatically.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or it would be like remove pieces or something like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
And then it would, because that kind of goes with his theme a little bit. Then it's an ability that's guided by his play style.
Yeah, I mean that could be a cool way if you wanted to like show that he's becoming like an enraged beast. It's being like exhaust your torch and drop it in the clearing, or discard it, or whatever, and do a little bit of damage, and now you can't transform back, and you just are doing this extra damage. And you could do a playtest or 2 on your own, and try and kind of mull through which of those is a better idea, what kind of plays better, and then kind of move forward. But
I think you're right though.
very
Where
exciting.
yeah, I think you're right though. Where when you get through a game where he just stays pacified for most of it, just see how that plays out.
Right,
With
see if
the
it's
whole
like,
game.
oh, that's just busted as hell, and that's just what you always do,
Right.
In which case, it would be cool then to have either that that mini bomb ability, or having like a really, really powerful torch ability on the back to be like, yes, you're a glass cannon now, but you can exhaust your torch to deal 2 hits, or something, super busted to be like, oh, okay.
Can I make one more kind of insane
I love
suggestion?
insane pitches.
I
Go for
love
it.
insane pitches.
Okay. I don't see how a possessed werewolf thing could use a hammer. Or a torch, really, except for extreme acts of violence.
Right.
So maybe the ability on the back is, once you've transformed, your hammer and your torch lose any other ability, and they just become extra swords.
I mean,
Thematically, that's awesome.
1, thematically, that's awesome. 2, it does end up kind of creeping in on the nightmare territory, which the nightmare just has swords.
Yeah. So this, if you haven't seen him, take a look real quick because he's really wacky.
Right.
Yeah, let's go. Wait, where did? Oh, I see.
I moved.
Right. So it goes a little bit into your nightmare territory, but It is a very cool idea to just be like, oh yeah, my hammer's in my.
And now everything's a weapon.
Now everything's a weapon
I mean,
because
it could literally just it could just be, since it's like more of like an end game ability. It's like, oh, just all your weapons count as swords now. All you can do is destroy.
But and I think of it too, like if you take away the ability to repair, then the only way that you can fix things is by going to the forest, which kind of also thematically works, right?
right that you'd
Yeah.
be yeah you just like the problem is it couldn't be all abilities, or all you would be able to do is like slip from one clearing to the next, and then you're basically just an arbiter at that point.
Maybe there is a world where these two end up just getting combined anyways.
Yeah, it could be that the back turns into the nightmare basically.
Right.
And
now instead of like this carefully defended guy, you're now just like this beast who seeks blood.
right.
Yeah. Thematically, that sounds amazing.
Right, it'd be fitting all of the stuff on the.
Plus, I mean, like you transform into a wild beast. Yeah, everyone is gonna think you're a monster and want to hunt you down. You become hostile to everyone.
Right.
Okay.
That'd be something cool to test. Actually, is just going. Yeah, screw the nightmare. The nightmare is now the other side of the cursed.
Yeah.
Eh.
Okay. Okay. So it's something to consider. Something to consider.
Yeah, I would just beware. One of the reasons that I liked the curse so much in its the what we just played is that it was a super simple design and not a lot of words and very easy to grok. Like this side I do one less and take one less. This side I do one more and take one more. So that simplicity, there's something to be said for simplicity. And last week, or was it last week that we played the with Squidmark's Chameleon Vagabond, which I really loved and is super awesome, but is a lot of text to read, and you get like halfway through reading all of the different abilities and you're just like, I have no idea what's happening with this vagabond, so I'm just gonna punch him.
Right.
So I would say maybe just beware.
I'll probably wait to actually change anything until
we do a couple more tests. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'll leave them as just like this flipping side for now. Like
Right, but
you can do that. It's fine.
yeah, I mean, I think that we definitely came up with some varying degrees of very small adjustments to him and very huge adjustments, and they're all really cool ideas. So I look forward to seeing how you navigate that and what kooky craziness they turn into.
Yeah.
What do we all think of the otters?
Well, I've got a diver vagabond here.
Super broken.
Do you like how I just modified a normal otter token to
Yeah,
make him look really sassy?
Yeah. I didn't notice that you added the eyebrows. That's great.
Oh,
Eyebrows
nice.
and the slight lip curl.
The slight lip curl. That's
I
awesome.
love it.
Thoughts on the deck? Any?
Oh, I love the deck.
Oh,
the-
deck is great.
The deck,
It's really good.
it has been playing great. I actually really liked. So the Dawn and the Dusk are the newer. The Dawn and the Dusk and the Noon are all newer cards. And I feel like those all played really well.
Mhm.
Where I crafted both of them and were just like kind of used them for minimal effects, but I could have, and it was actually mostly because I was out of warriors to throw on them, and I was like, I just need warriors. Like I can't have two of these. I can't have two of these out at the same time. It was a little greedy for me to craft two. I forgot that it would be like, oh yeah, now every single turn I'm using two of my warriors, throwing them away basically. But yeah, I actually kind of like that they have that scalable effect, but most of the time they're getting used for just a little bit of a burst of, oh, maybe get some warriors, or maybe a little bit of extra cards, a little bit extra.
Mhm.
VP. And, that 2 VP didn't end up helping the Eerie out very much.
Dear God.
You should
Yeah,
actually only be at 10 points.
Oh my god. The poor Eerie. The double freaking
the
turn.
You know, it
double.
honestly wasn't even the first hit. It was when the next two roosts were destroyed. It was just like I don't know what to do now. Just
Oh yeah, that
Problem is, if we
second
didn't
turmoil.
do that, it would have been
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it was gross. I mean, you were here and we were all like down at like 5, 4.
You flew too close to the sun. That's what happened.
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
I'm really sad I never got to. I wasn't even close to crafting adventurers, but I really wanted to try this card.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a very interesting card to try out.
so cool. Like,
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
just
I
the
think who did we have? It was a game I was playing with this weekend that I ended up not recording. And as soon as the game was over, I was like, damn it, I should have recorded that. It was a really really good game with Trippin' Grannies and who else was it? I can't remember. But the Otters crafted adventurers and everyone was crafting stuff and they just kept like just moving around a little bit and plinking at people a little bit here and there, just getting a little extra battle here and there, and it was chef's kiss, perfect. It was great.
I also love that, like, you could be like, listen, we really need this thing to work. I'm gonna craft this so you can do that because you have adventurers.
Right.
You
Like,
know,
oh
like
yeah, or hey, can anybody craft this turn so that I can hit him? Yeah, I'll
exactly,
move
yeah.
into position and be like, oh yeah, I have a hammer, I'm gonna craft it anyway. If you move into position, then you can hit him, which we need you to do. Yeah. It's like almost almost like a weird mercenaries card.
Yeah.
Awesome. Other than that one card that I said that I needed to change the text on, I really liked what was it? Military supplies, but I need to make it optional because it's broken if it's just like you have one less card in your hand for the rest of the game. It's just, oh, sad face. Yeah, I definitely need to adjust those. But other than that, everything's been playing really good. Nothing ridiculously broken.
No, and like those spoil cards really, just like saboteurs, they add a lot to the deck.
I think it's so funny that nobody spoiled this whole game. That like there were several opportunities for us to spoil, and it was funny because I was gonna spoil his VP card, and I was like, honestly, he's probably only gonna pop it for like 2 points, and I'd have to give him a point for the spoiling, so it doesn't actually make much sense for me to spoil this right now. I was like, let me see if he holds out for like 3 or 4, and I can hold on to the spoil card for that long. Maybe I'll spoil it then.
Old Friend is really good, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good card.
Really love that card. I'm very glad there's only one of them in the deck because it's ridiculously powerful. But
Orders, I don't know how often that would get crafted.
yeah, I mean, it's a cool ability that I very much like, but I had to. This used to be a mouse card, and I had to switch it to bird to make the new cycle of dawn, noon, dusk cards work.
Okay.
So this ended up getting switched to a bird card. So, and you're right that I don't think I've ever actually seen it crafted yet in I mean,
like,
it would have worked if like the Otters had crafted it this game, but because there's a Vagabond and the Vagabond can just come in and
Yeah.
aid, so it like ends up being weird in games with the Vagabond or the Lord of the Hundreds, where like maybe you can do it once or twice, but then they steal all your items and they can just turn off your ability.
Part of it too is that like this card requires you to craft 3 cards total just to get it to work the one time.
Yeah.
One time, yeah.
Well,
And then,
okay, no, technically twice, but you
right.
need to hit 3 first before it even works.
Right,
so.
before it even gets activated. So all of that was to say this is probably a prime candidate for if I feel like I need a 4th spoil card to replace this with spoil. But for now, I'm going to leave it in and see if I can get it to trigger anywhere at some point in time. But
Yeah. Like,
I
try
think you should
to.
change
I
it
would like.
instead of 2+. I think it should be just any items.
right, that it have it just be.
Yeah, because I think
You
it's
may
the
exhaust
2+
an
part
item.
that's too hard.
Right, you may exhaust an item in your crafted item box to ignore a rolled
Yeah.
hit in
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah, I like that better because then
Yeah.
then it's only 2 crafted cards and you can use it.
Right. Yeah, no, that might be a good.
It kind of has a similar thing too, because like, the effect is virtually the same. It's just you have to craft all that stuff and hope that nobody takes any of your items.
Yeah.
But if you do have 2 items crafted, you could still block 2 hits in battle with it, right? So
Right. It just gives you a little bit more granularity, which is sometimes all you
yeah.
need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will say it. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm surprised no one crafted off trails because it's a really
I
good
love
card
off-trail.
on this map because I think there's only one triangle forest, so they're all you can like bop across the whole map
Pretty good. Yeah.
very quickly.
I almost did. I was looking at it. I was hanging on to it for a while to try to craft it.
Yeah, it's surprisingly less useful for otters oftentimes because the rivers are oftentimes already cutting through forests.
Yeah, and it's move without rule there.
Right, so it's less useful for you, and you're like going away from the river then, so you're like in danger zone. But it could be
But
cool.
Corvids,
to, like, bop, yeah,
Corvids would love
or
that.
or
yeah, Corvids want
Eerie,
that card bad.
Eerie wants it bad too, because then you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, I can like just move out of this mouse and then out of this fox, and then I'm over here. Shit.
Can I suggest one other faction? The Woodland Alliance.
Oh yeah.
Oh god,
It was.
yeah.
I had a game with them with the Wood Alliance. There was gross. They'd be like evening, move from here to here, and then organize. And you're just like, no, it's gross. And it was on winter.
Oh.
That was I think 2 weeks ago when we were playing with the skunks. It was just gross with that 6 clearing fucking forest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, they're just like, yeah, just bop across this. No. Have sympathy. They like were starting in one corner, and by like 2 turns later, they were in the entire opposite corner of that map. It was like gross. Was there a reason public relations got pulled out? Did someone have a comment on that or no?
Well, I really wanted to craft that too, but again, I just didn't have the ability.
That's a really good card
It's
if you're
really good
against the
for-
Woodland Alliance.
Yeah. The thing is, like, people were
Actually, no, not really.
people were saying that it's almost too good, and it was only 1 crafting, and they said, oh, that should be 2. But I actually haven't seen it been crafted in the past few games. But I feel like it's really good for like lizards and really good for like.
So how did somebody break it? What did they do to make it too broken?
No one broke it. People were just talking about that it was a very good card for basically everybody. But the thing is, it's not actually a good card for everybody because not everybody is going over the hand limit every turn. You know?
So this is a way for you to break hand limit.
Right. This is how within the rules you have to say add 1 to your hand limit because there is no classification for hand size. So you can't just say add 1 to your hand size. That's not within the rules.
Gotcha.
So this was Garrick's way of getting around the rules and going, oh, you can just say set 1 aside and then redraw it.
Because on your boards, it doesn't say go down to your hand limit. It says discard down to 5 cards.
Exactly. So
Got it.
Unless like the faction specifically starts calling things out, like I have the Black Ball Bandits are specifically like discard down to 5 plus some extra stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
No, I like that. I like that card. You're right. For lizards and for moles, that's like a bread and butter card. But moles are never going to craft it, and lizards will craft it. They'll love that card.
I mean, moles will craft it if they happen to be in mouse. You know.
Yeah.
They probably won't go out of their way to craft it. You know, cats are not crafting it, but it would be pretty good for them if they could. It's like an extra card. If you can get up there, it's some extra cards for whatchamacallit, Field Hospital. Crows might like it, but they don't have really super use for the cards. But
but getting an extra card, even for them, is still good with as much as they love to craft.
Right. Being up above that limit.
And I would say mice would love it. Any of the Woodland Alliance. Yeah, I mean, the list goes on. I feel like the Vagabond would love it too.
Right, but the problem is that like how many of those factions are actually going over the hand limit on a regular basis? Like Woodland Alliance is usually dumping their entire hand
Mm-hmm.
into their supporters and then drawing 3 cards or 4
True.
cards. So they're not ever going over that hand limit really. So
Yeah.
I think
Lizards, though.
right,
I think you're
lizards.
right.
I think there's a lot of fan factions that go over the hand limit. Is the thing. Like I've played lots of fan factions that go over the hand limit. So it's a weird thing where like with official cards, there's like with official factions, there's only like 2 factions that really really love it. But then once you start adding in fan content, like a lot of people really really love it.
Yeah, that's a
um,
good one.
anyway, well, that was a fun test, guys.
Yeah, that's fun.
It was some good feedback for everybody. I feel like. For everybody who's still watching, if you can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, you'll get notifications when we get new things. I think you have to hit the bell to get notifications, actually. If you
Hey,
want
Gamer, what is your YouTube thing? I don't think I follow you.
It's just Endgamer1331. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment on the video if you like it. We're hopefully going to start expanding, doing some non-root stuff soon too. Trying out maybe some other leader games. Ahoy and Arcs, I know are I've been meaning to play them for a while. I'm hoping to do some of those. Maybe go back and do some other kooky crazy stuff. Some of my friends online are really liking Nemesis, and the last time that I was actually played games in real life, played Elder Sign and really liked that, so I'm gonna play that. I don't know. I'm gonna try and kind of bounce back and forth. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around to this channel, and in the coming weeks you'll get to see some fun, cool board game stuff. And with that, y'all have a good night. Bye bye.